Oh, OBS changed a lot. Eh, looks nicer. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, recap. Right. As the team moves forwards with the next stage of events, the next stage might be a little closer to them than they realized. After discussing a few things beforehand about where to go, what to do next, and about what to do with the army that may or may not be destroying the east coast of your kingdom, or at the very least the kingdom you're currently in, with the numbers drawn out, a very strong team, mind you, but a team of 8 can't exactly take on an entire army. You can take a good amount of them, but numbers is what they have. But you did give the information to the capital on their numbers and about the situation at hand. Discussing a few topics on what is to happen, Opal geared up and is already set to go. After the dragon was brought back in, and the team in this current outpost was told to evacuate and to deal with the situation at hand, to prepare the next city for the upcoming invasion and to stall until the army of the actual kingdom gets there. It'll take a day for reinforcements and take 12 hours for reinforcements and a day for an actual militia to get there. Thinking things through, you were able to discern a few things here and there, along with the help of Millie, who is not exactly important right now, but she was also here. She eventually did leave. Discerning what is to transpire, Ada looked into the eyes of your enemy, as she is still, as you chose to be, mentally tethered to her being and form. Seeing through her eyes, you were able to see a different person in a city that felt like you were in the sky. A very ornately dressed elemental woman of air was standing next to Glacia. With a roll of, I believe, 15, you were able to discern a good amount of the top talking topics about what is transpire in the next coming week. Within this time, they expect the full army, or at least a good chunk of it, to be brought into the East Coast to fight the undead. More undead. If people die, well, then they bring back new soldiers, new things. And in order to combat that, the unactivated, or at least the not so... It's not exactly unactivated, but it's not in good faith that they're always active. But the prototype, blinking on their names, she called them Tin Men, but outside in-game world, they are known as... Stalling to see if my memory... Thank you.
Warforged.
There we go.
Warforged, sorry, I was stalling to see if I could remember. Thank you for telling me. These prototype Warforges would be used. After all, they don't have a soul. Their only engine of a soul, mind you, are livestock. These will likely be a supplemental force to take down the undead. After all, they can't exactly be killed because they're not exactly living. However, discerning the outcome of the position you're in, and with Ophelia's own harvesting of souls that outnumber her current army, you believe that these Warforged, once they're used and put into the battlefield, will be in some way, fashion, or form be integrated into the bad guys' army, which means, well, you are pressed for time and need to stop this. 2, they discussed the topic on killing the king, or at least taking over the capital. Killing the king, Glacia would effectively become the leader, but as I mentioned beforehand, ineffectively. To become a king, you need generally 2 things. One is your own strength, and she clearly has it. But another one is divine right. Basically, a strong entity needs to back them up. in this world itself, that can be, well, someone of high repute, high power. There are the gods, there are the near extinct primordials, which are, for all extents and purposes, you know them as the echoes. But there's also the Jinn, or the genies. And the person may or may not have been a Jinn. You're not entirely sure, Ada. You only rolled a 15. But they were quite tall. Taller than most elemental people. Discussing on what is to happen within a week's time, or at the end of the week. Expecting the army to be brought into the east. They will take over the capital with the number of people that the air persons has in their regimen. Glecia spoke about giving fair warning to her beforehand, so she could continue to collect her people as she did beforehand when the rip was torn open some years ago. She then spoke about get your people ready within this time, and I will get these souls prepared. You then were brought back into this area. You asked Opal what she was working on. She made mention of a potential dead man switch, or a way of potentially dealing with people. But it is dangerous, and if she told anyone, it's possibly a threat to anyone, because if you are more or less captured, even without magic or with magic, you could potentially tell a secret that you don't mean to tell. You're not sure if you fully believe her, but that is honestly a good enough excuse, and no one pressed it. So that's the thing. You then decided to deal with Ophelia's people because you, Ada, were aware that she was bringing in souls, and dealing with that numbered amount, that honestly needs to stop. And also, it's one of the reasons why you were brought back here. Nikolai forged the circle, and you all jumped as close as possible because you only have so much time. You reached the city closest to Hythe. Sorry, not Hythe. I always keep thinking you're going to Hythe because you always go back to Hythe.
Why? Wyn? Yeah, closest to Hydra, yes.
Yeah, Hydra. Wyron, and you're now heading in that direction. Presumably, Vol and Fauna turned into summoned giant beasts, so you could ride there. And I think Nikolai turned some people into birds.
Oh, I was gonna go with they were gonna turn into war horses. I could polymorph people into war horses, and then we could ride them on through the desert or through the mountains area.
Yeah. This area is more of a mountainous terrain, so provided no one gets injured or hurt, you should be fine. However, I want one of you to go ahead and roll survival. You can choose whoever it is, and you can definitely help them.
Alright, out of game.
Why are we out of game?
I'm saying
sorry.
That's the highest level.
Nikolai's okay.
I don't want to screw it up.
I'm okay. Someone give me the help action. How about that?
Good.
Someone give me the help action. Or the help. Yeah. Someone just help me, and I'll do it. Okay. It's an 18. 18.
Oh, nice.
Do I need I'm gonna throw I'll throw a polymorph down, just in case. Enemy. I don't know did we rest after the dragon? Did we get a chance to rest?
Yeah, you would have had a full rest.
Yeah, you guys did.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, traveling from Yepta to Hydra is a trek in itself, but with your skill checks, you are able to get there without losing time or losing general speed. It does take half a day to get there if there was nothing there, but it does take a full day if you're not prepared. with the amount of assistance you received, you were more than prepared. So you only lost 2 hours, more or less. Again, mountains, but a total of 6 hours instead of 3 days. So progress.
All right.
You know the location of the city, Hydra, and you know the location of where Ophelia's men are. You can definitely go to the city, or you can go to the 2 locations you are aware of in the area. You
Okay.
also know that the leader is here. Well, the leader mission. You don't know who the leader is, but you were given advice beforehand. Well, you were given a report that Whisper gave you.
Yeah.
What do you guys decide to do?
What was that report? She would have told. Was
Us.
that last week?
Uh,
I think it was around last week in game time. The general mission report was things are going on in Hydra. Some strange faction wars are happening. Red, green, and blue are basically their distinctive colors that they go and represent each other. She gave general descriptions of people. And since she didn't exactly have full intel, one had silvery locked hair and was more or less the religious faction in town, currently trying to keep balance in the area. One has red hair, crimson in color, that is more of a hunting, brutish faction. Currently, well, the hunters in the area providing food and things of that nature, and they are fighting against one another. And the last one, wears all gold and has standard brunette hair, brown, dark brown in nature. All of them do seem to be human, but this last one, other than human, does have green emerald eyes. Doesn't necessarily mean magic. It's just very pretty to look at, kind of like emeralds. They themselves are a more cryptic kind of team. What they're fighting for, or what exactly caused the stir, you're not entirely sure. Since the report was fresh and new, they just knew that fights were happening in this area. You can look into it if you want to, but that is up to you.
we don't have a lot of. I feel like we. All right. So
You guys
we
would
made
have
it
the
here.
report, so if you want, you can roll investigation to see if there's anything else in there that might help you.
I might
narrow
be able to
things
do
down.
that.
Can I do that then?
I will roll.
All of
Yeah.
us or one of us?
Let's have all of you roll, but no one gets advantage or disadvantage.
That's
You
fair.
just roll.
Natural 20, 27. Natural 20, 26. Let's go.
I'm going to jinx this. No,
Let's go.
it's not gonna go well. Dang it.
You didn't get advantage.
Son of a gun.
That's an 8.
Dang
Words are hard. No, it's more like Dust and Nikolai are both like hogging the report, so you don't really get a
Yeah.
good look at it.
That we know what we're looking for.
Investigating the report, you can tell that they're not exactly fighting for anything distinctly purposeful. It's more like trading disputes, factional reports on potentially the hunters killing more or less religious animal or monster in the area, causing friction there. The more cryptic or magical group is also fighting against them, as it was them that sent out the hunters to go collect material, so they're also fighting in this report. You can clearly make out why they're fighting, but it's also now a territorial thing. This being
Can
the
we
case, though, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I was wondering if can we make out from the people that from the report, like were they female, male, or were they like and of them like more like heights, like of like more description, like
Yeah,
closely
yeah.
descriptive like,
B-
traits?
Based on the information, you can tell that the silver-haired individual is masculine, but with more feminine features, just more androgynous than anything else. But they are male in form. They are the religious leader. They hold like standard silvered look to them. They hold gold filigree around them, and they are a bishop of the uh, Gold Dragon Church in the area. You can find them easily enough because you know their general position, and well, there's a church there. You can easily find that. The red-haired individual is a woman based off of how she dressed, how she ordains herself. She is more upper middle class, but not in a religious state. She is the leader of the hunters in the area. She does have a disposition that is terse to most people, believing that strength supersedes over all. And she can be found in the Hunter's Lodge area or in the woods most of the time, since that is what they're doing, hunting. The last faction always wears or dons a mask of... it changes from time to time, but usually the back is always visible, so that's how the report is usually drawn out. The last mask that they ordained to themselves with is that of a peacock. General reports show that they are more or less the magical helpers in the area, or not helpers, but if magic is needed, they do it for a price. They are more mercenary than anything else, and they can be found sometimes in the Hunter's Lodge, sometimes in the more mystical shops in the city. Like, say, if magic is there and they sell it, they can be found there. But their headquarters, if you can call it a headquarters, is not known to the populace. However, strange sounds have been heard in the woods.
With those two natural 20s, are we able?
Well, I got my natural 20 information. Now, what's your natural 20 information?
What do you want out of this?
I am wondering if, from this information, if it's more of a behind the scenes force or individual who's actually causing all these and not necessarily all these problems. So more along the lines of these three organizations, they have their qualms, but there is a fourth group that is causing these problems among the three that they don't even know about.
Yeah. Based on the reports and how everything is drawn out, you don't see anything that's in there to suggest that, but you can look through the in between the sentences. You can tell that there's likely a fourth faction that's doing this to cause commotion, to cause stirring, and to cause people more or less to keep an eye out from each other so they don't look too deeply into things. Looking at how the hunters and mystics are working in the woods, or presumably in the woods, you can tell that due to this fighting faction, people don't go into the woods for potential danger of themselves or something of that nature. So people are driven staying in the city or in the farmland area. With the religious leader, you can tell that they are more or less the person that's keeping the city together, mainly for general purposes or something of that nature, but there might be something more. You're not entirely sure on that, but you can tell that they are keeping things at a standstill, neither making things better or making things worse, just making sure people aren't fighting, not looking into things. You can tell that the hunters themselves are more or less just the best term I can say is mad group. Not as mad and crazy, more like upset why this is going on in the first place. We're hunters. This is what we do. So that's basically how they feel. And with the Mystics, you can tell that there is something definitely going on with them, because they were already cryptic to begin with. What caused them to stir in the beginning? Because if you're in the area, you would more or less know what's given worship here, or how the people feel of certain things. So this is weird. The Mystics themselves do feel as if they would know this information already, and having the hunters go kill something valuable would cause commotions. Why the hunters took the mission to begin with, that is also of concern. So people in each group are causing issues, and the fourth faction is likely the ones that are stirring things to keep this city unbalanced, unsafe, so people don't travel out, and the religious leader is keeping things at peace in the city for now.
Okay.
All right. So what's our plan? Are we moving to investigate further into some of these things? Or are we gonna find out where Ophelia's looking to reconnaissance on Ophelia's men?
I personally think that we should take care of Ophelia's men,
Mm-hmm.
kind of nip her in the butt. And if we have a little bit of time,
Well, we have a week until they attack the capital, so I don't know how much time. We're not really on
How much?
leisure. We're not really on leisure time
So
right
you're
now.
saying how much time it would take to take care of Ophelia's men and then deal with, his
yeah,
I don't
if
want
we
to.
have time, if we have time.
I don't want to like understate the fact that we lost when fighting her last time. So.
Oh no, we
let's,
definitely did.
let-
At least was out up to it.
Let's take one step at a time here, and just deal with a situation before we move on
Yeah.
to the next one.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying necessarily killing Ophelia at this point in time, but dealing with her men,
Yeah.
keeping her from bringing in these Warforged
So
into their army.
I suppose that entails sneaking into some areas, looking into some things,
Yep.
maybe I don't know.
But what
Just
I'm saying,
yeah.
we deal with her men first, see where we're at on time there.
And then deal with
Then if we have
whatever's-
time, if we have time, we go deal with we go deal with Hydra and that whole situation. If not, if we do not have time, then we just go straight to the capital.
Where are we again? I thought we were in Hydra.
You
mean, if
are
it's only-
close. Just general visual map area. You are heading through the mountain range, and soon enough, you will be having two positions you can take. Generally, a path. One will head
Okay.
towards Hydra itself, and one will head towards the forest, where you know specifically because Ada got this information when she was dead,
Mhm.
where the souls
Yeah.
are currently coming out from.
Which is
I-
where their men are.
Correct.
So, from what we can tell.
Listen, I know we had to deal with Ophelia. That's one of the main things. But we also still need to find whoever or wherever the leader is, because we still need to take care of them. Otherwise, the attack would still happen, and we're probably going to be outnumbered.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it up.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, let's try to take care of Ophelia's men first.
You know,
because-
right now, I'm gonna be honest. My desire to get back at somebody that humiliated us is pretty high right now on the list of things to do. So, just
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, deal with Ophelia and her men.
Oh no, I was talking in game.
I am talking.
Okay, good. Okay, I can't
have
tell
been.
anymore.
We deal with Ophelia and her men. Whether or
Yes.
not we take out Ophelia, that's still up to debate. But
I really don't know if we should say
I'm
this
not gonna if
kind of
it,
around the crowd and everything.
but if we have time, we deal with the situation in Hydra because we are here.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Ophelia is gonna do something stupid or like she's in the way, I'm not holding back. She's
No,
gonna
she
be
is
no.
not.
It's like I mean, it's not. It's not like a. Oh, she's trying to attack us. I'm not gonna. No, like the only reason why is if you somehow put her unconscious and she's not a threat anymore, and then I won't kill her. But until that happens,
Oh my god, that's okay. Sorry.
my
Same
only
way.
my only intention is to see her put down.
Okay.
Currently.
Okay.
I was like, could I see the report now? You guys been hogging it for the past 10 minutes.
We
Here.
literally. Oh my goodness.
Come on,
Ada,
I
we
took-
already know all the
this
information. We just
podcast.
told you
Okay, but come on.
the four. Well, there's three, but there's a mysterious one. Basically, there's 4 factions that are in play here, and I just tell her the rest of the story, and then I don't show her any of the papers.
Rude. Ada, roll insight.
Oh god, alright. Do. There we go. And there's my bad rolls for tonight, everybody. Okay.
Without the paperwork, it's kind of hard to put everything together. If you had to guess, the 4th faction is likely, maybe not Ophelia's men specifically, but the Crimson Order, the whole branch work of Glacia's group.
Oh.
Even with a natural 1, you can figure that one out. The 4th group
then-
is the group you've been fighting this entire time.
And then I roll up all the documents, and then I hand it to Ada.
Oh,
There you
now
go.
you give me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if the fourth fraction is just the people we've been trying to fight for the past, you know, how long have we been in this adventure for? A few months now?
In-game time, almost a year.
Almost a year, dang.
A year of what?
In-game time, I think about 8 months, give or take.
What have we been doing?
Fighting.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Okay.
It is trying to hint at it without saying it in public.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go deal with these men. Is that the track we're going towards?
Yes.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Well,
The
the road is long.
You know the road is long, but it's not impossible to get there. However, only one of you knows specifically how to get there. Ada, you can roll survival to see if you can ambush them before they notice you. Or someone else can roll, but they will have disadvantage since they don't exactly know everything that you do in your own mindset. You can tell them, but knowing and telling someone are 2 different things.
Can she roll with the assistance of one of us for advantage? More of not, we don't know where it's going, but pointing out more of, oh, here's some possible locations that we could make our way quietly or unseen.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Then I
Sure.
would like to do that.
Yeah, since Nikolai's generally a traveler and does you travel, but generally with carts and wagons as you wares, it's still possible that you know a thing or two. So, Ada, you can definitely roll with advantage.
do I need to roll a stealth roll or something?
I think it's just
This
survival,
basically
right?
is the stealth roll.
Stealth
Yeah,
roll.
survival, stealth roll, using that environment.
Yeah,
Should I
yeah,
use
yeah.
either one or just stealth? Because I
Survival.
survival. Okay.
Survival. You're your survival will be probably much better.
I mean, best
It's
roll of the
23.
night so far.
Yeah.
You rolled well.
23.
That's all I could get tonight.
The highest passive perception of the enemy was 18, so you needed to roll well.
Oh. Well, good. Good.
Okay.
Oh.
You are technically blocked by rock in the area.
Ooh.
Oh. Spooky.
I am missing 2 people. Oh, they're on
Is this just ground, or is this like actual like going on? Is this like a map, or is that what's on the ground?
both.
Fine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, everyone.
That's not unsettling.
It's meant to be. Concerned that it isn't.
Okay.
Far enough away that you can't be seen, but close enough that you can see other things. You can tell that there is not an ordained man. That's the church. You do see a man dressed in filigree, golden, what looks like a ram's mask, brunette hair in the back showing off, a nice trim blue suit, but with, as mentioned beforehand, gold bedazzling all over them. Standing beside them are 2 other people dressed in dark robes, a clear white mask, and red eyes through the mask. There are 2 other individuals dressed in the same way at the far ends of what appears to be a broken platform, but they are using it for something. Based off of the strange miasma you encountered before getting here, but slowed down when you saw there was a pool of it, turning into more or less a liquid. You stopped before getting exactly to them, Ada, to make sure that people had a chance of surveilling the area. Whatever the dark-robed individuals are doing, they are casting some sort of spell. And whatever the golden masked man is doing, he's telling them something. With a mask, you can't exactly read their lips, but you could potentially get closer to see what is happening, or you know these are Ophelia's men. You could potentially attack and get the surprise on them, which just basically means all your first attacks go with advantage, and they go at the very end of the turn order.
Okay.
Well,
It's still looking inclined to us. Alright, so how do you guys want to do this?
Dust, any ideas?
I'm thinking about summoning a fire elemental right on top of that guy. The guy in
Doesn't
The
that give away?
Belgian guy?
Doesn't that give away the position, and not just like let you have like better chances of hitting them? That was really hard to not like say.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're basically you're wasting your advantage.
Yeah. Would all the attacks have advantage, or just the first?
Just the first one.
Okay.
Mm.
You can also position yourself however you like at the very edges of the map. I just put you all here because it was simpler for me.
Yeah, I think right here will be fine. Okay.
I can go for the. Actually, can I?
I can cast. I can cast my Eldritch Blast and hit a few of them. Kind of more ranged. But I do want to summon Fire Elemental early on to help us in the fight, and if I summon that right on top of them, they will burst into flame.
Why don't I just make them all weak to fire damage?
That would work.
Okay. I will do that. I'll do that first, and then Nikolai would what's my range on this thing? Oh, I have plenty of range. Can I see all 3 of these guys right here?
They are not hiding.
Okay, so, um,
Well, they
Can I
are
mo-
technically. You just have to like go through the
can I
environment to
move
get to them.
across this
Uh,
stealthily? I mean,
It'd
I
be
feel like
more
we're
of
yes,
already in
you are.
stealth.
As mentioned beforehand, you are far enough away. If you get
Okay.
closer, that's where the issue lies.
Okay. So my first order of business would be to, let's go.
If I will state though, if you don't act on a ordered form, they will have a chance to air quotes not be surprised and actively look if there's something happening.
Question. Okay, so from the spells that I cast before, did I lose? So those spells are. I don't have any spell slots back from the time that once we teleported, or did we rest while we were walking? Or I'm guessing we didn't.
You wouldn't. You would have had a short rest if you get anything back,
Okay.
but
No, I don't. Okay, gotcha. So I'll cast a 4th level elemental hex. And that will be on the 3 right here, and I'm gonna also cast it using subtle spell.
on kind of more of a stipulation of we're going to also kind of do it all at the same time, but we're going to wait until some people
Mine's
can
subtly, so they can't detect it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's more they just it happens and they don't even it's either they were like, whoa, what was that, or like, because that's a weird thing about subtle things is like that's why I did it subtly so that I could
Okay.
have I could quicken something also and then throw something as a bonus as a cantrip.
yeah, you cast a spell to these the 3 individuals in the middle.
Yes, and they all need to make wisdom saves.
Okay. Unfortunately, they are casters, so intelligence and wisdom are high for them, but not impossible. The first
And
2
fire
uh,
damage, they're weak. Yeah.
dark robed individuals. 9 fail and 14 fail. You cast your spell with obviously no audible notion, so they don't hear you. And before you ask, there's a reason why I'm describing things before rolling the third person. Uh, Casting your spell onto these individuals so they don't hear you, you cast it subtly. With the first 2 individuals, they don't fully notice anything. They just like felt a strange sensation on their body, which either means they're not hydrated properly or there's a weird itch on them that they can't exactly explain. But they are now both actively, well, they won't do great with fire.
Mm-hmm.
And as the third one gets hit with your spell, as you wave it towards them, it goes onto them and then immediately cascades around them and disappears.
Oh, interesting. So
They
like,
didn't
did I
notice
see?
it. It just
I'm
like,
guessing I see that. I saw that.
yeah, with your own magic, you could tell the flow of how it's working. Before it even touched the body, it like broke apart in the air and disappeared.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell. Who's the other?
Nikolai, roll history.
History. Oh, okay. I'm not a history guy, but oh, jeez.
You've definitely seen this beforehand. Maybe not this specific way, but you've definitely seen this type of pattern beforehand. Just recently, you fought someone that wasn't
It's
really
Ophelia.
affected with magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
of low level.
Okay. That makes sense.
It could be her, it could be someone else that, is close to that, but you do know that these are her people.
Gotcha. Um. I would tell telepathically. Then I would tell Dust and Ada, if you're gonna hit the one with the mask, make sure you hit them with something strong, because their magic doesn't really affect them.
Okay.
Like physical, like try to use physical, but if not, sure. I don't know about Eldritch Blast, but okay.
Magical, so it wouldn't work.
I mean, maybe we don't know if it's magical effects or it's magical like certain type of like things. So
Okay.
okay,
Kind of. I think for the most part, it's going to be like, hey, spread out a little bit.
that's what
And
I already took that advantage.
yeah. So how close can we get without being caught?
3 squares in. After that, fair game.
So about as far as we can get is about here.
Yes. Once you trigger that, you will have to roll stealth.
So is that my one so if I did that subtly, is that a turn or can I cast a full spell? Or is that the only thing I can I have a bonus action left? Or is it like we're not in turn kind of thing?
Well, not you specifically, but your team did state that this is all being done relatively one after the other. So that's
I mean,
basically it.
I can hold that spell like that whole spell holds for an hour. So it's like I can cast it and they didn't notice. So I can say I don't know.
I understand what you're saying, but at the
Yeah,
exact same time, Dust wouldn't know that this is exactly happening. He knows that
Yeah, that makes
when you give
sense.
the signal, he will have to move. You gave the signal more or less in game, at a game,
That
and then
makes
he
sense.
would move, or Ada would move.
Okay. I feel like I'm trying to shoot for straw here.
I get it.
We can move here. And I'm going to if I was to attack, would everybody else still be able to do their action?
Yes. It's like
Before
again, D&D
Okay.
time frame. You attack, then like basically the others do their thing. Other than Nikolai, because he already did it.
I have a thing. I'm curious of seeing I can do something. So,
Okay.
but
Then
I don't know how much movement I have, but
even though I'm going to be giving up on the surprise attack for myself, I'm going to summon a fire elemental right on top of the head honcho, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just as I'm summoning it, kind of order it to attack immediately out of the bit.
Okay.
So it will get the attack of opportunity, and the individual will burst into flame.
Potentially.
Yeah. Well, it has the thing where if the target creature,
Ooh, I like
let me
that.
see.
Can I move to there?
Because of its fire form,
If you
the
did,
element,
immediately it would trigger them to look for you, or at the very
Yeah,
least, make you roll stealth.
that's fine. I'm attempting to like do a attack at that moment. So that's like yeah.
That being the case, I already stated you each have an action, basically a turn beforehand. You can definitely move there, but you can't attack. Dust, you were saying.
So the fire elemental has fire form, so I can summon it right on top of them. Let's see. And the creature if it enters a creature space on its turn, it takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire.
Yeah. Okay.
And then at the start of each of that creature's turn until they douse it, they take 1d10 points of fire damage until they put themselves out. So that's not even the attack. So
You should have control of it now.
okay. So I'm bringing it out essentially on top of them. So immediately when it comes out, they catch fire.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shift it over. It's going to shift over and do one attack on both of these individuals. Because it has multi attack.
Yeah. Summoning the elemental into the area, you manage to first encompass this golden dressed person, immediately catching them on fire. You immediately turn towards the other two. Go ahead and do the fire damage, as mentioned beforehand, and I guess attack.
Yeah. Okay. 2 points of fire damage for that first individual. And then the two attacks are +6 to attack. So this one's going to be I was going to have it as the main big person. This person's going to be, so that's 11. Then the second one's going to be for the henchman. That
The
is
henchman definitely gets hit.
okay. That is 2d6 +3. Anything else that you want me to roll? Because it is vulnerable to fire, or are we just doubling the damage?
We're just generally doubling the damage,
Okay.
unless you want to roll the dice.
I'll just double the damage.
Okay.
Okay, 6 + 9, that's 18 points of fire damage, and he catches fire, taking an additional 1d10 points of damage.
Okay.
For
8.
18 + 8, so a total of 26 fire damage.
Yeah. Immediately being hit by an elemental, first forming into the area, the probably leader gets hit with an attack, but easily steps back, allowing them not to move, or at least get hit. Still on fire, though. The dark-robed individual just gets hit in the side, causing them to burst in flame, but also take a good amount of damage. Besides that, they're not dead, but they are hurt. And that is honestly what you're going for.
Yes.
You're not spotted yet, but they for sure can tell that elemental came out of nowhere. You actively said you would go there, so Des, go ahead and roll
Yeah.
for me a stealth.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get just there on the edge.
Yeah.
So,
I got it.
do you want me to roll a stealth still?
No, that's fine, I guess. Ada, what are you doing?
So I can't attack without getting surprise attack, correct?
You
No.
basically...
That's what I was confused about the entire time when everything was going on.
Right now, you're fine. You do have more or less a surprise attack, or at least a surprise round. You can use it however you want. You have an action, bonus action, and movement. The closer you get, the more likely they'll be spotting you. Nikolai went in, caused them to be more susceptible to fire. Dusk went in and hit them with fire.
Okay. Yeah, alright. So I believe I can go up here. Sorry, I forgot I
Actually,
had.
you can probably get to, if you go there, you can probably get to about here. But essentially, it's along this line
Yeah.
that you cannot go past without getting caught.
Yeah.
Potentially caught.
Mm.
Actually, here, let me draw
The,
On
the
Ada,
one
you got this.
I
So essentially,
really am counting
on
myself.
that line,
Hey,
roughly,
Ada.
Okay.
Ada, I got advice. You should at least pull your sword out,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ada will.
and then stand close to somebody.
So I'll go. At least go right here in between Dust and Full. I will pull out the sword. I will do
All right.
that. Would that count as an action, or would that count?
No, that should
that's
be
a free action.
That's a free action.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't really attack anyone nearby because there's no enemies nearby besides my friends.
yeah, ranged.
Let me do a quick check. Okay. All right. No. You guys are fine.
No,
Just
I'm
say-
repeating everything that sometimes Dogma it says something.
Like I said, I always screw myself up in the end of this. So I
Your
will.
first attack does have advantage, so if you do have a long range attack, you can likely hit them.
Okay. I'm going to try to attack the guy with the mask with
Oh.
something.
I forgot that the fire elemental had advantage on that first attack against the boss.
You also surprise them by summoning them on him.
Yeah. So I don't get that first attack, or do you want me to give another attack roll?
Let's see if you get a crit. Go for it.
Okay. 6.
Come on.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it would.
No.
You still hit, but no crit. Ada, you were saying?
Okay, I was just going. I'm gonna eat my words, so I'm going to cast Sunbeam and try to hit the creature in front of me, or the masked guy. So it's a D16 beat. I'm trying to hit him.
Okay, con
Yeah.
save, Sunbeam.
Mhm.
And just to clarify, what level spell is this?
I believe it's a level 6 spell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They have to make a save, so I'll have it at a disadvantage. And I just asked for this. What spell again? What level?
It's a level 6 spell.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to show you their modifier. I said I'd give them disadvantage.
Good.
Have my
Okay.
reaction. Oh, I shouldn't know if I. Oh, that's so. Oh, never mind. That's metagaming. Never mind.
What?
No.
I don't. Oh, okay.
This is basically all relatively happening all at once. You wouldn't have time for a reaction.
Okay.
Ada, you hit them with this sunbeam. It hits their body and it does radiate into them. They do take at least half the damage, but you can tell that they made the save or something else happened, but at least half the damage was cut into them.
Okay.
At that point in time, the rest of the NPCs do make their move. Opal only has bombs. She's going to try to do as a status effect area bomb. Let's hope her athletics... Oh, she is not that strong. +2.
I would have thought that she would have actually. Oh, nice.
Nice. Jinx.
I am going to make her a catapult.
Again, more of an alchemist, less of an engineer.
Yes.
That being said, though, immediately an explosive just ricochets into the area, gutting a line of 15 feet. Both the golden masked individual and the person to the top will have to make saves, or else their speed is reduced by half on their next turn. Both fail because this is technically not magic. Persons, Ophelia's men, do not get things or whatever I was going to say. Anyways, they are both reduced by half speed on their next turn. Whisper comes into the area, getting not close to the team, but away enough that if you get attacked by an area effect, she doesn't get hit with it, or not everyone else gets hit with it. Using her long-range weapons, she can only attack the boss.
Oh.
Or maybe this guy. Oh yeah, this guy too. Now she's going to attack the boss. She's going to use her dual blade to attack. Why are they getting natural 20s?
Let's go.
That is
Oh,
2d6 normally.
That is sneak
She,
attack.
she got sneak attack on that? Let's go.
Ah!
That is 14, and then that is 5d6, transferred to 10d6.
Let's go. How the sneak attack though?
32. These aren't elemental, but she can definitely draw
You
them
seem
back.
like you seem less surprised.
No, it's more like, why is everyone, including me, bad ways, critting? Yeah, this is just straight up stabbing a person, and this person is affected by stabbing. Just like before, she stabs into them deeply, quite swiftly. Changing up her trick shot, she goes in for secondary strike, plus 12. Unfortunately, does not hit this time, but that was her turn.
Plus 12, that's 20.
Does not hit.
20 doesn't.
I know.
Wow.
I did the math. I didn't just say she don't hit.
Come on, Kyle, trust him.
Vol comes in, makes sure she has her good berries in the area just in case someone goes down. She does have Moonbeam, technically. Oh, yeah, I'll make the masked individual. No, wait. What range is Moonbeam? I should probably check that out.
Isn't it the same as Sunbeam?
I think
Just
so.
six-
I thought Moonbeam was a circle. Or is it not a circle? Is that?
No, I think.
You have to cap it. It's 120 feet.
Oh, never
cool.
mind. Okay.
So it is a radius, a 5-foot radius from its point of where it was cast.
Yeah.
But he was looking for more of how far can it go, and
Yeah.
120 feet, that can hit anything in this map.
She'll have to do it here so it doesn't hit your elemental. Will it hit this guy? 25 now. Okay. A moonbeam just thunders into the area. Both of them do need to make a save. Constitution saving throw. Unfortunately, one of them is not exactly that strong, and one of them is something. Fails. Succeeds. This guy's dead.
Which one?
Top
Oh
guy.
gosh.
Oh wow.
You guys did a lot of damage. Hitting into the area, bombarding him with an effect. One after the other, they just straight up die. Normally, Moonbeam does radiant damage, so maybe a hint. Who knows? Immediately dispersing this person after getting a good amount of damage. I rolled out of game because wanted to. Ophelia's men in gold seems to be hit as well, but seems to have not taken damage. Either way, that's her. And Fauna can straight up not get in range for anything, so she literally has to move forwards.
Was it just these two who got hit?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Otherwise, the elemental would also get hit.
Okay. No, I was just wondering because you were doing it range, but okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Just these two. Okay. Got it.
Grok is also a melee fighter, but he can cast long range cantrip.
He could have also gotten into a better position to attack an individual too.
That is true. You'll come over here. Technically down here. Can move 30 feet. We'll come here. Get in a defensive position to just attack or being, defensive if he gets attacked.
Nice.
Fauna straight up can't really do anything without being close enough or being 30 feet away. That is most likely her Achilles heel, to make sure that she doesn't just kill anything immediately. So she's just going to get closer. And at this point, I want everyone to go ahead and roll initiative/turn order.
Initiative. 4. Let's go. Wow, Ada beat me.
I'm surprised I beat you. What the? Okay.
There's a Kyle. That's a Dust.
Oops. Was getting rid of tokens and got rid of one accidentally.
That means they get to roll again.
No, it doesn't, because I can always tap 4.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyways, Grok will represent NPC turns. This guy will represent hooded individuals, and this person will represent themselves. And hidden person will be hidden, but still be in turn order.
Secret.
A special guest. Nice.
Wow. Whisper dealt 92 points of damage in that one attack.
What? No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gross.
And that was with 3 ones with a crit.
Wow.
So altogether, 90. What did I say? 93? Yeah, 93. No, 92. Plus the, I think, 2 damage that I dealt. Yeah, so 90. We dealt 94 points of damage to that individual, unless if there was some other damage that was dealt that I don't.
Well, he's not dead, so that's what we need to worry about.
Yeah.
And then 8. Yeah. So.
Well, Dust.
My turn.
Okay, immediately looking towards the area, you can tell, well, might as well try to murder them as fast as possible. You can tell that they're actively looking for you. Fully aware that this is a combat scenario, you more or less break formation. Dust, you're up first.
Okay. Is the fire elemental moving on my turn as well?
Yes, before or after you.
But I'm going to have it move before. It is going to go. It is going to go to finish off this guy. So D20 plus 6. Natural 20.
Man, that's...
Oops. Sorry. Only
dangerous.
9. So 18 plus 3.
18.
That's 21 points of fire damage doubled. That is 42 points of fire damage right there.
Yeah, natural 20. Burning into him, he just straight up dead as well.
Okay. The next attack is going to turn around and hit the boss. 12.
12 does not hit.
And that is going to be its turn. And then I am going to move up here. And I have a question.
Yes.
To spike, to use my orchard spike, orchid spike, holy orchid spike. Will it take an action, or can I use a bonus action for that?
Remind me what it does.
It essentially makes an area of effect of 60 feet of holy ground, which does not allow individuals within that range to be brought back from the dead. I mean, brought back as undead. I'm pretty sure. And then it also does.
Is that a one-time use?
Oh, it's a timed. So this will last for 10 minutes. And then it'll also do sanctuary.
Yeah. This does sound like a magical item.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of thing. Not magical item kind of thing. Magical item interaction, which are usually actions.
Okay. See. Okay. Okay. So it'll take an action.
Yes, unfortunately.
Then I am going to... Actually, I'm going to probably... I can move. That's about where I can go. And I'm going to... spike, put in the spike to activate it. And so for 60-foot radius around the spike, it is going to do holy ground and sanctuary for the next 10 minutes. And then I'm going to cast Hex, my bonus action, on this individual here.
Okay. You stab in a spike easily enough into the ground where you're currently standing. Radial effect of 60 feet with gusto easily enough.
And if individuals cast a spell during this, they have to do a wisdom saving throw for the sanctuary.
Yeah. That's basically the entire
opponent.
field.
Yeah, our opponents. So we won't have to do it, but our opponents will. Otherwise, they lose the spell.
Yeah.
Lose the spell. If they fail, and the DC will be, gotta check, 18.
Yeah. Remind me the effect of the sanctuary. Not sanctuary. What's it called?
Holy ground.
Yeah.
This is like a third-party one, so give me a second. It would have been cast 5th level. Oh, but that doesn't matter. It's a 5th level spell. Creatures slain in the affected area cannot be raised as undead by magic or by the abilities of monsters. Even if the corpse is later removed from the area, any spell of 4th level or lower that would summon or animate undead within the area automatically fails. Such spells cast with spell slots of 5th level or higher function normally.
Mm-hmm. And what was the thing they had to do to save, but you guys were fine without needing to save?
It's Sanctuary. Spell Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah. When you get into the area. Got it. Okay. Doing all this, you easily enough do so. Man. It is unfortunate this is happening because this is quite literally the area effect kind of thing. Let's see, he was within 5 feet of the pools. Dust, Nikolai, Opal, and Vol all need to make dexterity saving throws at disadvantage. The person in garbed gold wear looks towards all of you, sighs heavily,
Oh.
and removes their mask.
Does that affect this person up here?
No.
Okay, I'm going to use a point of luck to roll again.
Let's go!
Failed.
Let's go!
2
That's-
in a row.
That's a disadvantage.
Wow.
Nat 20.
That is.
What do I do, Dogma?
That is.
Do I flip backwards and then do a front flip in front of Grok?
Potentially.
Hmm. Oh my gosh.
Well, everyone else, because you're the only one that succeeded. Looking at the arrangement currently around you, the golden mask individuals heavily sighs, removes their mask, and looks towards your team. This is getting very annoying. Surprise, surprise, it's Ophelia.
Oh, it's not just spells, it's also normal attacks. So any attack or harmful spell, sorry. For
Within this
Sanctuary.
60-foot radius, unless you haven't
Yes.
casted Sanctuary yet.
It affects only the enemy?
So any of our attacks and spells do it, and it kind of activates as soon as I stab it in the ground. So
Yeah, the holy ground. But does Sanctuary also activate immediately as that hits as well?
it does. Yeah, I had rigged it to where it would activate at the same time, but it so
So who's the? I guess we're all the warded creatures. You're saying so, like everybody, and we are warded.
only capable of actually doing that one attack per round.
Yeah,
Because
I get it. I get it. Unfortunately, this because I didn't think it through.
Layer action.
I guess it could also be an attack roll against you, but it is a save roll.
Yeah.
Looking to the area, she just looks towards you all, and immediately you feel a strange sensation around you. Immediately, those around the pool almost get dragged in. Well, I would say almost everybody, but Nikolai for sure doesn't.
Yeah.
Skeletons in the area that have already been summoned grab onto those that they can. Nikolai, you're able to easily dodge this person, or whatever this thing is considered now.
Can I make an
and-
opportunity attack? I'm kidding.
No, they just go back into the pool, not able to grab you. The others aren't so lucky. Grabbing onto Dust, Opal, and Vol, you all immediately are grappled, currently can't move anywhere. And on your next turn, unless you make a strength save, or I don't know, you can get fun with it, your speeds are reduced to 0.
Our speeds are reduced to 0. Can we still attack?
Yes, you're
Other
under
people.
the grappled condition.
Okay.
You can still attack, do whatever you need to, just speed 0. I don't think attacks have advantage on you. Nope. That is stunned. Anyways, initiative round 20 area effect over. Now actual person that is at initiative round 20 comes out of the pool, and unfortunately, it is not a friend. Well, not anymore. Now reclassified as a higher undead, brought back.
Ugh,
No, Arena.
no.
She
You have
returns.
been undead.
Unfortunately, these guys were already not reincarnated, brought back before your spell could trigger.
Yeah.
So going in immediately brings out their blade, goes in against dust.
Saving throws for every attack. Well, for this first individual. So
You'd probably
Oh,
throw
no.
throw the description of it
Yeah.
up. That'd
Yeah.
be nice.
okay.
Couldn't hurt.
Mm,
But either way, going against that, she will strike. And does she need to make the wisdom saving throw before she could potentially hit, or after she actually does hit?
Before she potentially attacks. I'm putting it in the general thing because I don't have it in Discord.
Got it.
That is the description. I did not put the name of it in, so.
Oh.
But I'm essentially going to be doing it essentially for the first attack of each round. For the first creature who attacks of our enemies, which in this case would be the Crimson Mare,
Yes.
Undead Crimson Mare. She has to make a wisdom saving throw when she attacks. Otherwise, and it's just the attacks in general.
Yeah, general areas effect don't need it, but other
Mhm.
attacks, such as like single target or as she is known for, hitting you with sword, do. She is
Yeah.
wise, unfortunately, but it's only a +7. That's a 19. Does it succeed?
Yeah, it's 19 to succeed, and so
Is it only once
still
per
at
turn?
the attacks.
I think it's every attack.
Oh.
Well, no,
Uh,
yeah.
Until the spell ends, any target who targets the warded creature, which is you guys, with an attack or a harmful spell, must make a wisdom saving throw first. Yeah, so any attack they do. So, well, every attack other than already mentioned specific ones. Going in for a strike, that's 22. She rolled low. The first strike goes in. Second attack must make a wisdom save. +7. Thankfully enough, this says attack and not action.
Yeah.
That's 23. Passes. Can go for her second swing. That's 30. Also hits. And her third attack in her action pool must make a wisdom save. 11. Does not succeed. So that one is eaten.
How much damage though?
4d10 +10. Again, very strong. Was supposed to be helping you against the Ophelia fight, but things happened. Striking in heavily with two blades. Well, not two blades, but two swings into the side of dust. It is a good amount of slashing damage. If you can reduce it, you're more than welcome to.
Slashing damage? No.
Oh, wait, sorry. It is 2 attacks, so the +10 is +20, because 2 separate attacks. So that is 41. Striking in her last attack before she can hit you is more or less stopped before anything else can happen, thanks to your magical effect, which, you know, is very useful against this person. But now it's Ophelia's turn, unless you're planning to do something.
My bonus action to do Hellish Rebuke.
Got it. Dexterity saving throw. Her dex is not as good as her strength, but, you know, still a +8. $23. I believe it still does
So-
half damage.
Yeah, half damage. So that would be 5 points of fire damage.
All right. 5 points of fire damage she does take. She is not hit with the radial effect spell, so unfortunately, she only takes what she takes. It does hurt her, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't kill her. Ophelia, now activating on her turn, just looks terribly upset.
I hope that Nikolai's equally as upset. Or yeah.
She is saying something underneath her breath. None of it polite. Bonus action, she drinks a potion. Main action, she looks towards you guys. I am so tired of this. Looks towards the elemental, casts a spell. Wait 5 seconds.
The elemental. Did I see her cast it?
You see her doing the whole. I am waving my
Counterspell.
hands. Okay.
Normal level, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Waving her hands, suggesting a spell. Go ahead and roll for me.
She
1d20.
takes
Yeah, she takes her fire damage. I was gonna wait until the end, but probably a better
Wait,
choice.
so you're gonna be able
At the
to
beginning.
attack them, right? Because I'm
So,
not
I
fire
add
damage.
spell has no effect using spellcasting ability. So so it should be a
d20 plays your spell ability. So if it's wisdom that you use your casting, it's wisdom. If it's charisma. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nat 1. I don't know why, but yeah. So no.
More or less activating a spell, air quotes. She hits this thing with strange black smoke, as you've seen beforehand. You try to cast a spell to block it, but it gets eaten up by Ophelia. Immediately, this thing that she considers a nuisance disappears. All intents and purposes, she casts a spell Banishment, and if the thing isn't from here, it stays there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gone, unfortunately, but that did eat up her entire turn. I'm going to have her move so she gets closer to you guys. Who does she not like the most?
Well, there.
Opal?
Yeah, probably Opal. She's going to go to the right.
Just
Really?
pull it out. I'm just,
Really?
Where the Nikolai?
Do you think he?
Uh,
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, why would she? I'm interested. Why would she would not like?
Well, she doesn't
Opal?
like everyone, but Opal specifically for obvious reasons, aka took away her magic. She does go through the goop of this green liquid miasma thing.
Just fine.
It for her.
Interesting. Okay.
I would, out of game, wouldn't suggest it. Undead were right literally in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and she gets close to Nikolai. You're likely not her target, but she can only get so far. Grok already posed to attack, comes in lunging, bonus action using an effect he can do to make sure his attacks come not with a price, but with a good backhanded swing. 8 plus his bonus plus the backhanded boost. He does hit. Next attack goes in with another swing easily with his boost, dealing 3d12 plus strength modifiers into that. You can tell Ophelia's hurt, but thankfully enough, her spell keeps her up and stable, not at half health, but she still got hit so much harder than she wanted to.
Would he, activating the spells, it would take a bonus action to activate one of the 2 spells that he has, right?
Yes. And
The blade? Okay.
he did use a bonus action for something specific.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering. So.
Yeah. An additional 2d12, you don't know why. Sparks into the damage pool, dealing another 12, dealing another X amount of points of damage. And it is now Ada's turn after everyone else does their thing.
Go ahead, say what I was saying before I ask.
Oh, I'm looking at Ada and very help face. That's what's on Nikolai's face right now. So yeah.
I was going to say out of game. If I cast my channel divinity, which is turn undead,
that's an action,
I know
right?
it's an action. It is. Yeah.
I
know
would-
it would cause the undead to any of them that can see or hear me.
Okay,
think,
I'm gonna
I
say.
don't know what the cross is. Okay.
Hey, all I want,
Yeah,
all I would say is just get to like stand next to him. I think that would be the best idea.
Stand next to Nikolai or stand next
Yes, like right,
to which
like
one?
right here.
The rest of the squad missed. Opal and Vol took their turns to kill the undead near them.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so go.
You should probably stand in front of me, and then I think Turn Dead would be a really good option.
They rolled so low.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to do the action of moving over, casting Turn Undead to at least try to get the undead away from everybody,
Yes.
including.
So what's
myself.
what's the radius on Turn Undead?
I believe any of the undead who. I'll just put in the chat. real quick.
30 feet.
So it's in 30. That's everything. That should be everything.
Mhm.
So everything, these two, and then did you already kill those? Oh, they killed them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
had
So-
the NPCs basically take care of themselves.
So first question: if she's casting that, is this an undead that's a CR2 or lower? This,
You don't know.
Does a skeleton count as an undead?
Yeah.
That
All
if this is
skeletons.
a CR2 or lower, it would die immediately if she's
Yes.
casting
Yeah,
Turn
what
Undead.
I would do is if you're doing turn undead, because can they be within a certain range? Well, 30 feet for these two, right? If
Yeah,
they don't-
these two. Yeah, these are in range.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
suggesting, Nikolai's suggesting, come
Mhm.
near Ophelia and I will help you if you stand right next to her. Because you have an ability now, if I'm not mistaken.
I know.
It's better to stand
Okay.
near her and I can help you.
I know, but I
Well-
wouldn't be able to attack at the moment until my next turn.
Ye-
I'm saying this out of game.
No, I know. That's
Yeah,
why you
I-
stand next to her. But you
Yeah,
make
yeah,
opportunity
okay.
attacks,
Yeah,
Ada.
All right.
I will
Okay,
state though, your blade is very strong against these type of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The red-headed woman really did a number on Dust.
Oh yeah, no, she took
Oh,
half my health.
Did she make a save though? Is she undead?
She is
Yeah,
undead,
she's
but
undead.
she gets 3 attacks, and with 2 attacks, she took half my health.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying is it okay? Ada
Um,
casts Turn Undead. The red-haired lady needs to make a Wisdom
No, no.
saving throw.
no,
because-
they automatically start running.
No,
Well,
it says
no.
it's
She
they have to
no.
take. They had to make a wisdom. Do I have to, or did they?
No, all the undead
no.
in the 30-foot radius.
Yeah, in the 30-foot radius,
You
as long
must make a
as
wisdom.
long as they survive turn undead, they have to run from you. To get as
If the
far away as-
If they fail, a turned creature, which lasts for a minute, must spend their turn to move as far away as possible. If they
Oh, wait,
failed,
sorry.
yeah,
I was looking-
if they failed
okay.
it and survived, they have to run.
yeah,
If they succeeded, they can just do whatever they want if they're strong enough.
yeah.
But
Okay.
So what's your saving throw for that?
Wisdom saving throw. I forgot. Hang on.
I believe it should be
Uh,
16. I wouldn't say.
I think it's 16.
So yes.
Yes. Okay.
So you're casting
Okay.
it or activating
Yeah,
it.
I'm going up here, going 10. Casting Channel Divinity on the undead creatures around me. So that would equal
These two.
these
This
two.
one. This one.
Yep.
And
anything in the
And
in
there's
the water, anything in the water up until the bridge.
yeah, effectively you kill one of the effects of area. I don't know why I said it that way. Basically, layer effects. You kill one of the layer effects I can do.
Hmm.
I mean, good on you, but that just means I have 2 other options. You cast Turn Undead, and immediately you see bubbles bursting in the pool. Not strong enough that it hits you with the liquid or the miasma, but strong enough you see a current happening. The undead next to Dust just dies.
Wow.
Wow. Including the barrels? No, it's just
I'm
alive.
guessing she needs to make a save.
Alive.
Passes, unfortunately.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Man, she's been
That's
rolling
fair.
well.
What the heck?
And then Nikolai would hopefully say, Ada, get over here, please.
I'm
And
coming.
unfortunately, Ophelia is not an undead. She's just mean.
You're just mean.
But you
Okay,
did kill one of the effects that the layer actions can do. So good on you, I guess.
15, 20, 25. I'll go over here.
Nice.
Yes. And I'm just asking this out of game. Last question. Is it an action to turn into ASMR form, or does that count as bonus action?
It would be a bonus action to outstretch your wings if you don't only have them outstretched in combat. However, you're just always an ASMR. Like, that's what you are now.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
all right.
So bringing out your wings takes a bonus action.
It's like you're like illuminating yourself.
Okay.
Anything else will be, as long as you can proct it with like smiting with an attack, or anything other than that. I don't know if they can actually smite off the top of my head, but anything else you can just do on essentially command.
Hers is basically a flavored ASMR.
Yeah.
They've gained Holy Radiant energy in their body, allowing them to cast certain spells, and I believe it was True Sight for you, once a turn for free. You now also have your wings. You may gain stuff further on, but that's basically what you have right now.
Basics. Okay.
And whatever other filigree you wanted to add to make your character look cooler.
I did actually make a design. I just didn't have the time to color it. I'll probably
No
do
problem.
it during the weekend because it's Labor Day. So
Yes.
Alright.
Evil robed men will now attack. One of them does have Hex on them. Can get 30. And we'll just cast Fireball on you. And this guy doesn't need to move.
That's a spell. He needs to make a wisdom save.
And we'll cast
wait.
Fireball
Wait,
on
does he?
you.
No, fireball doesn't actually, does it? It doesn't need to.
Attack
No.
for a
Fireball's the
spell of
cantrip.
harmful effect.
Firebolt's the cantrip. Never mind.
Oh, never mind. He doesn't. Wow. Okay.
I would have chose something else like lightning bolt, but it would be weird because he wouldn't be able to affect everyone. So just straight up fireball. You're dealing with casters, but they're also very not healthy, which is why you're able to murder two of them instantly.
So I'm gonna.
Nikolai, I believe you've already used a reaction,
Yes.
but if you have any like class effects or whatever, anyone else?
I'm not in range either.
Of?
Counterspell.
Are you not? He's pretty close to you.
Oh, that guy. Oh, where's he Where's he putting fireball?
On you, Ada, his boss.
Oh.
Rock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
I believe it's 20.
Oh yeah, no, I'll take.
And
that.
yeah, and Opal.
Oh no, if Ophelia's getting hit, I don't care.
Everybody will be.
I'm just quickly making sure that Fireball's radius is not going to murder everyone, or specifically murder everyone if I did it well. 50-foot radius, yeah. So it's going to hit everyone for him here. So it's going to, yeah, everyone in this area. And he's just going to not, oh, he can play dirty, but he's not dumb either.
Well, I mean, dirty is probably the way that I never mind. I can't talk.
Yeah. Everyone go ahead and roll for me dexterity saving throws. And I'll roll some for the NPCs too.
Dust natural 20.
What is going
Jack rolled
on?
two.
Why is Kyle getting the? Why is talking about Kyle getting the luck today?
It's just what the dice is happening
Will that give
today.
me all the damage, or
I don't think natural 20
Normally
work
it's
like
just
that.
half, but I think this is
20.
funnier. So if you use your reaction to absorb the rest of the
you
damage,
can do that.
I'm just gonna say you absorb all of the damage done against you. Pass. Pass.
Wow.
Pass.
What the heck? What is,
Pass.
what is going on?
Pass.
Fauna does have the
And fail.
Ow.
shirt of fire resistant. So
Fauna rolled a natural 20. She's fine.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So everyone except for Vol passed.
Damage do I take?
The entire extent, unless you failed, and you did fail,
I
and
did.
Ada did. Okay, so Vol, Nikolai, and Ada all failed.
Uh-huh.
Again, Dust, if you use your reaction to absorb the damage, you don't take anything, but I'll leave it up to you. It does eat up your reaction, though. So that's the thing.
Yeah, no, I'd be using that up. Like I was planning on using up that taking up my Gene Lord's favor entirely. So
That is a total of 8d6 against all of you. Those that succeeded, Dust and every other NPC, takes half. So that is 27 reduced down to half. To make it a cleaner number, I'm going to make it 28, rounded in half, which would be 14. Everyone takes potentially 14. Nikolai and Ada, you take the full 27. Vol takes the full
Nice.
27. No one is dead, but they are hurt.
That could have been a lot worse.
14 points of damage.
Yeah. Again,
Okay.
you don't have to absorb it, which is why I was saying you can or you can't, but it does eat up your reaction.
No, I was
Oh,
planning
I
on
lost
using up 12 to 9 anyways. If I only needed 14, I have an additional 15 that I can pull.
Yeah. Absorbing the damage so you don't take any. You are clear and good to go. Everyone else is okay. They haven't died, but they're okay. Vol's hurt, but she's not dying. She's close to being bloodied, but she needs to take another good hit to be bloodied, but she's fine. And it didn't even affect Ophelia because it's not strong enough magic to affect her, unfortunately.
What about the Crimson Mare?
She also succeeded. Crimson Rare rolled an 18 plus modifier. Fauna rolled a natural 20. Whisper rolled 10, but she has her main stat is Dex. So she passed. Let's see. I rolled for Ophelia even though she didn't need to, but I still rolled for her. Grok got 16. Oh wait, no, I didn't roll for Ophelia. Dust got the 19. Opal got the 16, and Vol got the 5.
You didn't roll for Ophelia.
No, because I didn't
Okay.
need to.
Cool.
That's why it felt weird. Anyways, it's a good thing you murdered 2 of them, or else that would have hurt worse. Nikolai.
Well, that was finally. Jeez, it's been a long turn. Okay. Let's.
Nikolai's turn. We take our break.
Now, after Nikolai's turn, we take our break.
Yeah, no, I'm saying after Nikolai's turn.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
just take it. Let's take our break now, and then I can wait for my turn later. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Okay. Okay. First thing I want to do is, when I was noticing Ophelia doing things, was she doing anything like with her hands when she's casting spells? Or is she using like an object or something to like cast the spells?
She's using her body to gesture as if casting a spell, but she's not using an item.
Okay. Cool. I'll telepathically ask Dusk, "Hey, Dusk, or Dust, can you get away from her, or you need help?"
You're easily able to do this as a free action with your telepathy. Dust can't respond in mind, but he can just say it out loud.
Like
as a free action.
shake your head, yes or no.
It's just gonna be like, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Shrugs.
You'll live.
Okay. Well, interesting. Okay.
He does have fauna and whisper.
Two very strong characters. Yep. You'll be fine.
Boy. Yeah. Da da da. All right. What is the best way to do this? For my... Actually, I want to see... Yeah. I'll just do it because it feels like it's the best maneuver. If it fails, I have another option. But okay, so I'm going to look at Ophelia and then start to mentally just stare at her, and then hopefully she doesn't respond, but I'm going to try to do this without her noticing. So I'm casting it with subtle spell, so that if she tries to see it, she can't counter it. And then I'm going to try to attempt to telekinetically grab her. And that is a 5th level spell. So for the next, so she needs to make a strength saving throw, or be restrained in place. And I have, if she fails, then she's basically held, and I can move her 30 feet.
Okay. And this is a strength save?
Yes. You to make an ability check with your spellcasting contested by the creature's strength. If you succeed, wait, where is it up? Creature, make an ability check with your spellcasting contested by this creature. If you win the contest, you can move the creature up to any feet in direct. Yeah, so it's basically contested if you want to be able to grab the creature. So if I win, then she can't move. She has to be held in place, and I can move her around, and she can't move. Essentially, she basically is held in place, and she doesn't have ability to move. That's what I'm just trying to do. So I get to make a spell ability modifier roll, and she has to make a contested strength check.
Correct.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I
will tell you, she will pass.
What?
It's a spell effect.
It's what I'm basing her off of. She will pass this check.
She, even though it's a strength check?
Because it's a spell of a certain level.
Spell.
I did mention this beforehand, but I'm going to mention it now because I did mention it at a game. She is based off of, but not exactly printed, of a Rakshasa.
Okay. I don't know. I
spells for the 5th level and below, at least, possibly higher.
Can I just upcast that spell so it's a level 6?
You wouldn't know this.
Darn it.
Which is why I waited for your description until saying it. However, it's not as fun.
You're close.
So I am going to make it a roll.
So the next...
Nikolai, you can roll for it, but she, instead of strength, will use her highest stat to fight against you.
And I do. Okay, fine. I mean, at least you're giving me a chance rather than just like throwing it away. I mean, yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
Which is why I had Ada's spell also do at least half damage, because it generally wouldn't have done nothing.
Okay.
And that would have also been mean.
So I'll roll a 20. I got a 17.
Okay, it does include your spell ability modifier, so whatever that is included into the 12.
So spell ability modifier,
I
which
believe
is
so.
5. So yeah.
So 17 total.
Yep.
Okay. She also has a 5 to her bonus boost. Because unfortunately, she is still human. Messed up human, but human nonetheless.
Humanoid.
9.
Shit, you give me okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's just restrained heavily. Like, she's hunkered down. She can still cast spells, but she ain't going anywhere unless you decide.
Okay. Yeah, and I hold. So yeah, but she's there. So this is yeah. If you're, so does the spell still take effect, or not?
Yes.
Is it okay? So do I have to, if I want to move her, do I have to make the check again?
You can try to move object wait and I think if it's a creature, and if you try to move her, like if you don't try to move her, she's just stuck there.
Okay, cool. Yes, and then and
it's until until the end of your next turn. So you can do what you will.
I want to have more things.
I will also say that falling damage is a thing.
Yeah, but I want Ada and Grok to like hit her. So
I'm just saying for your next turn.
Yeah. And I'm concentrating on that. So
yeah. But with your action, you cast telekinesis. Fighting against each other, she does lose this round. Grappling her into the ground. For now, she is restrained.
I'll take a bonus action, quicken spell, and then use Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. Quickening the spell, you activate Blade Ward without an issue, casting it upon yourself. Anything else, Nikolai?
That's it.
Okay. As Dust mentioned, we will take our final break here, and we will restart with Dust's turn. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta go get some water.
Oh,
Yeah,
Huh.
a
okay.
restrained creature. Wait, so she's restrained, right?
Whatever the spell says.
It says creature. Yeah. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained by your telekinetic grip. A creature lifted upward is suspended in midair. So that means that if she's restrained, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls, like melee attack rolls, have disadvantage.
Yes.
So, Ada, do your damage.
Right now? Alright.
You still have time to take your actual break.
I know. No, I'm just saying. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's all I had, man. I'm just.
Yeah, let me read it again.
What?
I'll try my best. I'm sorry, I was reading the thing.
No, Dogma, you're being really generous. Actually, like I feel like that you should have not given me that.
Yeah, but it's less fun.
I know, but like, yeah,
You gotta play through
I
it.
gotta learn my lesson somehow.
Well, this isn't the big evil bad. This is just someone that was mean to you.
Yeah.
I am gonna be mean with the
Or
final
just-
boss. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When the final boss comes, Dogma's gonna show little to no sympathy at all. He's just gonna try to
No sympathy. So
nothing.
you should remind us. Hey, you should put like a PTSA or something. Like, hey, or what is it called? Or like a personal reminder.
PSA?
PSA, yeah, PSA. And like when we fight the boss, and says like, I will not like be putting any. Like, there's no gimmies. There's no. This is the final boss. You do what you do. No
You die, you
repercussions. Do that, like,
Yeah.
because then we'll be like, oh, this is
signing
serious
it.
mode. It's
I'm
just like
signing
we
a
like
freaking
do, yeah. Because
I
then
am not
we'll be
responsible
more.
for harm any damage to your characters.
Because then we'll like, because sometimes it's like, I think we've been fortunate with like sometimes you give us a little bit more leeway.
Here and there, depending on how fun it'd be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe you still have a minute left of your break, unless you want to start ahead.
Yeah.
I have a
Get
question.
my heart rate down.
I have a question. Do we? I mean, I know it's like I don't want to rush people, but like, do you ever keep like a timer for how much time we spend on our turn?
I don't.
Okay.
Like, generally, I
Should?
never really needed to. If you feel like you're taking a long time or making people wait, generally it's left up to discretion, but most of the time you guys don't take forever, so I never really have to say anything.
I'm just gonna say our limit for us. I'm at least going to slim down for me. If I take 7 minutes to try to make just a single attack, I'm going to stop or just throw. Yeah.
I think sometimes I overthink about, because I have only like it's a lot of things, because most of our characters have spells, so we have to like think about what the best spell is, or like
Yeah.
how we're gonna use it. So it can, if you're a melee fighter, it's kind of hard to like, why do you need to take longer than like a minute, unless there's like a bunch of different enemies that you want to attack or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, it's been the minute, so if you guys are ready, we can begin.
Yeah.
Okay. If Dust is here, it is your turn.
I'm here. Okay.
Live.
I got a plan. Okay. I'm going to lift up my arm and cast Eldritch Blast at this individual. I'm going to cast the first two first.
Uh-huh.
1, 2. And I'm going to attack on. So that's 17 points of force damage I'm going plus 2 for Hex. Plus 7, that's 24. And then I'm going to tack on 10 points of thunder damage, trying to burst his ears. For a total of 34 points of damage.
Well, first of all, 16 and 17 do hit.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I,
You did hit it, which is why I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But immediately shooting two Eldritch Blast towards this person with the amount of damage you did, you can tell they're heavily hurt. Thankfully enough, this guy hasn't been hit yet, but he's not doing great.
Okay. The third Eldritch Blast is going to go to him as well. For 24 hits. So
24
8
does it.
plus, another D6. That's 13 plus an additional 5 points of lightning damage.
Shooting in
18
another
points of damage.
amount of damage, which will raise it up to above 50. He just didn't see what was coming to him until he is burned to sunder with your electricity.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to shift my Hex over to the Crimson Mare. And she is at disadvantage to Wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Anything else?
And it's bonus action to drink a potion, right?
Yes. To yourself. If you give it to someone else, action. Any movement?
Yeah. I'm going to... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to move there and take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, wisdom save. Wisdom save at disadvantage because of your thing. +7. She rolled well, but I
failed.
think yours is 18, right?
It's 18. She failed. Yes!
Good. You're able to dodge out of the way, which is genuinely helpful. I believe that is your turn, which
Yep.
means area of effect, aka layer action. And who's within 10 feet? Is it you guys? Yes, it is.
Dang it.
This one does affect friendlies as well. Friendlies to them. So it is also him. Opal, Vol, Crimson Mare, Fauna, Whispers.
I think she's just barely outside.
Yeah, based off of everything. And I think you are outside the range as well. Yes. So everyone minus Dust and Whisper. I want everyone other than Dust and Whisper to go ahead and roll for me Constitution saving throws as the miasma begins to spread 10 feet across the area near the pool.
Frank! What the? Jordan, Nikolai got a 1? I got a... How?
Everyone does fail except for Opal Ophelia.
Using my bend luck ability.
Oh, are you?
Or sorry, Tides of Chaos. Excuse me.
And
Okay.
with-
As
I
you
got a
use it,
28.
I want you to go ahead and roll Wild
Oh.
Magic Surge.
Thank you.
and with this being considered holy ground, can they get some sort of bonus or damage
No, it's
reduction?
fine. Nah.
I don't think that's how that works. But I do like the idea. If
Pulling
it was
for
already baked into the item, I would allow it, but it is not.
40. Oh. Oh, that's nice.
Is it the sheep again?
No, it's better than
Aw.
that.
Oh, it's better than a sheep.
You regain 2 d10 hit points.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's really good.
Good on you.
Ah.
Okay, so
17.
Nikolai, you heal for 17.
Sweet.
And you do succeed the pass now.
Yay!
The Crimson Mare, Whisper, Ophelia, Nikolai, and Opal with the natural 20 all succeed. Everyone else is in danger. Immediately, the miasma begins to hit most of your bodies. This isn't a hit or it missed and it does nothing. Unfortunately, it did do something for some of you. Immediately, the miasma hits your, well, lungs. Some were able to stave it off, or maybe with their internal magic wave it away. Or maybe you're already undead and it doesn't really affect you. Those affected do get hit with 25 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, my freaking. Okay.
This guy's dead.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm at. Great.
25.
25.
Fauna's okay, but
It
Again,
is just having a coughing
not
fit.
doing great. Ada, please
Did
heal.
Gronk get hit?
Grok did get hit, unfortunately, but he's
Oh.
fine. Like, he's not dying.
Okay.
Opal is hurt, but I remembered. Wrong person, sorry. Opal got the natural 20. Vol is hurt and is now bloodied, but she's not dead. She can heal.
You know,
Uh,
and she knows what she has to do now. Get away from the pool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, now actual turn order. Crimson Mare. She is considered a high-leveled undead, which is why Turn Undead didn't work on her.
Well, she made a save.
That too.
So if you do it
that much.
again, she makes it a disadvantage.
Yeah, she also has the. Is considered more or less an attack. Why not? She does have disadvantage, so hopefully she does not succeed. DC to beat 18. There
I
you go.
was gonna use it as a.
Fails
Oh.
immediately. Don't even need to roll.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. There we go.
However, she does have 3 attacks.
Wait,
So
Yeah,
she
she-
needs
you
to
can-
fail
you can
2 more
grapple.
times.
You can grapple
It's
something
her
3
action to try to
times.
pull it out.
No, you can grapple something 3 times if you have individual actions.
These aren't actions. Based off of the wording of the area effect spell, it is every attack. I did state that these are considered attacks because she is forcibly
Yeah.
removing this thing. But still disadvantage. Fail.
Nice.
Still fail. Okay, last one. Let's hope she fails.
Oh no.
Didn't she roll a 21 and a 9 for her second attack, and it would be
No,
3
you rolled disadvantage twice, so you roll 2.
Oh, did I? That is my... let's see here.
So that
10,
last
21, 9, 10, and 20, and 19.
Yeah, it seems
So-
good. It's fine.
So I mean, I don't know. It's up to you.
The 12 plus 6 was the intelligence to see if she could figure out what was happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
However, she ate up everything, so she can't even throw it right now. She just has the thing on her person. She can't move away. Yeah, she's gonna do so to eat a potential attack against Fauna, giving and provoking Fauna's attack of opportunity. Fauna already activated this effect that I didn't tell you about because it wasn't relevant then. Wow.
Wow. Let's go. Fauna.
Come on,
Yes!
slaughter her.
Max
Might as well
damage.
describe it. Running towards the area, Fauna got up to her to try to defend Dust. Dust was able to move away and spike the ground with the thing causing effects to happen. The Crimson Mare, driving it out, is trying to move away with it. Fauna figuring things out, understanding people well enough, thanks to Ada and the training that Nikolai provided. She can tell this is a bad idea, so she's going to swing in. Beforehand, when I mentioned she got closer, that wasn't technically everything she did, because it would have just eaten up a turn, and I didn't think that was fun. So she did have a held action trigger back then, but it is now triggering again because flavor. As she realizes this is all happening, the energy around her begins to develop and envelop her in a primal state. She has now entered, quite literally, what I called her primal state. She does do a significant amount of damage, dealing 3d8.
Is it like a shifter or something?
Basically, yeah. But instead of animal, she's becoming more of nature imbued. Normally, this does, with her standard attacks, 3d8 plus 9. But she rolled a natural 20, so that's 6d8 plus 9. Just ripping into this woman. The Crimson Mare isn't dead, but she is now bloodied. So it is not good for her. But, you know, that was the entire point. Unfortunately, though, she does not die, but she took a lot of damage. 5, 10,
I am
15,
amazed.
20,
Fauna!
Yeah.
25, 30.
Oh.
Unfortunately, though, it is now Opal's turn. Sorry, Ophelia's turn.
Yeah. But she's still in the range, though. Is that 60 feet? That's fit. Oh, yeah, it is. Wow. It's like right. That's cool. Okay.
Ophelia is still within range. However, Ophelia also has magic.
Yeah.
Boats. Looking at all of you, she is not amused. She is upset. Heavily upset. And she's just going to try to move around you, giving 3 opportunity attacks against her.
Can't move.
She's restrained.
That is true.
She's restrained until the end of his.
Yeah, until the end of my turn.
Yeah, that's true. She's already wasted her 8th level spell.
I feel like Nikolai's like grinning right now that she's like trying to like move around and she's just like
She takes
kind of dangling
10
there,
points
like
of fire damage.
Fire damage,
So she
thank
took
you.
6 points of fire damage.
Okay. As you have her restrained, she does cast a spell on herself. It is not an attack spell, but it is an annoying spell. As you have her grappled, you see her image.
Can I counterspell?
Was that?
Yeah, now it's been a turn.
Okay, counterspell.
Can
I'm
I- what
I'm
kind-
counterspelling at 6th level.
Would that activate Mage Slayer? Would that count?
Does
Does it?
What's the wording? What's the wording?
Defeat Mage Slayer.
Yeah. So she wait. Yeah, she cast
So
a spell,
she's
so she
casting a
gets to
spell.
she gets to make a reaction
Yeah.
at advantage, regardless if she was restrained. So she's casting a spell for one.
I mean, if you're
So
casting
let
a spell,
Ada's thing go proc first before mine.
okay, I'm just gonna attack with the
So
sword.
make
I'm gonna
a
pull it up.
a ranged or your attack.
Yeah, let me pull up the sword. I have too many attack things on here. There it is.
She would only have advantage on saving throws against creatures that are casting the spell, not advantage on the attack. She has advantage because you're keeping her restrained. But 22 does hit.
But she has advantage because she has Mage Slayer and
Yep.
she's making an opportunity. Because when she makes opportunity attacks, she has advantage.
That's not due to Mage Slayer.
That's due to the other skill. To what's it called? It's the
Define. Are you talking about the sword?
No. The creature it has disadvantage on the concentration spell.
no. We're talking about the skill. The other skill, the
defeat.
first skill. What's the other skill you have, Ada?
Not Blade Mastery?
Yes, Blade Mastery. When you make opportunity attacks, you get
Okay.
advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh.
Either way, advantage is advantage. You don't get higher advantage. But 22 still hits. Smacking into her for 15 points of damage plus 12 points of radiant damage. It instead increases to 24 points of radiant damage. Striking into her, the spell dissipates thanks to Nikolai's counter spell, and nothing really happens there.
Nice.
Nice.
That is basically her turn.
I wasted a
Okay.
6. So that was a 6th level that I used. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
39 points of damage in that attack. Not bad.
Very much so.
Not
She
bad.
is very, very hurt, maybe bloodied. You don't know. And I feel like I'm not going to tell you with these kind of people.
Yeah, we're just gonna kill her anyway.
True. 13 plus modifier does hit. Second attack. Natural 20. Was
that Grok?
That's
Nice! Let's go, Grok!
Right.
How many 20s have you rolled tonight, Dogma?
I don't know.
At least 4.
Great.
And it's against
Very.
myself, mostly.
Oh, man.
Dust, he didn't use any bonus effect yet. What's the strongest damage one he can do? I know he can use a effect to potentially get rid of lycanthropy, but what's the other one again?
Moonbeam, and he has 3. Let me double check. 2 charges. Yeah, he has 2 charges of both. So he has 2 charges of Moonbeam and 2 charges of Remove Curse that he can use. And it's more of a. It's not actually casting the spell. It's more of doing the damage, like enveloping. Like Moonbeam would be enveloping the sword.
Yeah.
And then it would deal the damage within the strike. Like a smite.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. 2d10. And he do it on the crit one. I rolled low though, so it's only an additional 10.
Hey, 10 damage is 10 damage.
That is true. Activating Moonbeam, hitting her. She is hurt. She's not dead, but she is very, very upset. Opal comes over, says something derogative at her sister, brings out another one of her specialty items, which is a lance. She is not strong, so you worry. Plus modifier, which is her spell modifier in this case, and it does hit. Yes, I know I said spell modifier. It's
Wait,
not a
what?
spell.
Well, no, like Opal made this. She would have made it to her strengths.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's basically a spell. She takes out a lance and looking towards her sister, she apologizes to Grok. Grok turns around. Wait, what do you mean? And immediately, instead of throwing it at her sister, an electrical bolt circulates through the spear and shoots directly towards Ophelia. Grok does need to make a dexterity saving throw, or else get hit too.
Is-
Oh my
is
god.
that a- is-
Passes.
okay.
Doesn't take any damage though.
No, this is
Doesn't
an
take,
all or nothing kind of thing.
Okay.
Effectively, this is considered a lightning javelin, but not a lightning javelin. magic.
Ah.
3d10 plus 10. 30 points of damage.
Nice.
Upset, perturbed, and Grok heavily confused. Well, he almost got hit, but is grateful that the enemy got hit. Vol is going to try to help out on this end. So she comes over towards Dust, gives him a good berry. Not to eat, just item interaction, free action, gives Dust good berry. I already said she had him prepared, so item interaction, give. She is then going to cast another spell. Okay. Immediately in the area, you can tell that the Crimson Mare is hurt, but she's not exactly dead. However, that may not be an issue when two alligators just come out of nowhere to attack her.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, actual alligators.
Or crocodiles, whatever I find first.
Oh.
What the?
Vol just summoned beasts.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there, just like, wait, this is not the.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Found crocodiles first.
Sure.
Okay, get him.
6 doesn't hit. 14 plus modifier does hit. One of the crocodiles pincers in and just messes her up for not everything, but it does hurt. Better than nothing. That being said, that is basically her turn. And Whisper. Yeah, she'll go after Redhead. Woman.
She could have gotten a sneak attack with Ophelia.
That is
Ooh.
true.
Oh yeah, she can.
Well, she would have gotten.
Because we're based with her.
Yeah. So Whisper would have been smart enough, but yeah, no.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Ophelia, she would have gotten sneak attack.
Got a little closer with sneak attack going for Ophelia. I still rolled a 5 though, but with her modifier.
She also gets advantage.
Why does
Oh
she
yeah,
get
she
advantage?
melee attack restrained.
But it's a range.
Oh,
It's not. I'm pretty sure it needs to be like
Wait,
5.
Doesn't she get advantage?
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and creatures have attack rolls have a disadvantage.
you know what? I'm gonna go bonus action. She tries to hide, giving herself advantage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
10 plus modifier that beats her static passive perception. Ophelia can't see her, so advantage on the first strike. 13 plus modifier. Whisper does hit, activating sneak attack. Oh, so it does hit. That's an additional 5d6. With these daggers, it is 2d6 plus modifier. And then sneak
wouldn't
attack.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Wouldn't our NPCs, Fauna, Whisper, and Vol know to be 10 feet, at least 10 feet away from the the water by the end of their turn.
That's true. I wasn't thinking.
It's okay.
Okay, that should be 10 feet.
I'm looking out for our NPCs.
That's fair. Whisper just shoots and potentially murders the woman, but thankfully enough didn't. Well, thankfully enough for
Oh.
me. And then backs up with the remaining speed she has. I believe that's all NPCs. Ada!
Wait, Fauna.
Oh, did Monica?
Oh, that's true.
She's not doing it. She would move at least move away if she's not doing anything else.
Or so far,
Yeah, she's gonna get closer.
Okay.
She has to spend her entire turn to get there, though. Ada.
Alright, Holy Avenger. See what I have to get. Oh, jeez, I thought that was a 1 for a second.
No, that's a 30.
Yeah, it
That's a 30.
30
I had
total of
I had the
34
digital
points
dice out
of
thing.
damage.
I
Oh,
I had the digital dice out and I just saw the bottom like D21. It started with a 1 and then like the other dice knocked it off and then turned to a 19. I'm like, oh, never mind. Okay.
So,
So. Oh wait, did I
So-
forget to add the
that
Divine
is
strike to
34
Right.
points of damage with that one
Yeah.
attack.
Striking in, you smash into her side, dealing at first glance 24 points of damage, but even more so with the radiant damage, even greater strengths. Biting in, you can tell that she is hurt, definitely bloodied, or maybe not. Still not going to tell you, but she looks worse for wear.
it's gonna inside is kind of just happy about it. It's so wrong to say. She's not gonna show the expression on her face, but she's kind of happy to see Opal like that. I mean, not Opal, but Ophelia. All right, but she will move 5 over turn. Out of game. Jordan, is it okay if I move at least behind Ophelia so I can at least stay away from the water?
that's up to you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Range is like 10 feet for that ability.
I'll go 5, 10, 15. I'll go up here. Good. Now, we'll end my turn.
It also may be the last ability that I haven't procced yet. Nothing. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay. Striking in, you're able to easily hit her, moving away. Not far enough away that you can have an opportunity attack, but far enough away that you're not near the pool of water. The hooded robe individuals are dead. Nikolai.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. So, since, okay, I'm gonna start to, I'm gonna move.
Mhm.
I'll move over here. Does she get does she gonna try to like attack me if I move away from her?
It doesn't say anything about not being able to attack you with telekinesis, so yes?
She
Okay.
has disadvantage though.
Yes.
No, she doesn't. She needs to make a wisdom save first.
Oh yeah, that.
No, for a melee attack, and it's at the end
Yeah.
of this turn.
But
It's
she's
still an
also
attack,
in
though.
the range.
Oh yeah, and wisdom throw, yeah.
Yeah.
17 plus modifier. Yeah, she can hit, but disadvantage still. So
Yeah.
she just may not hit.
Wow.
She just item interaction, takes out his dagger, and just tries to stab you in the back. 15 plus.
Well, that one would hit, but you have disadvantage.
Yeah. And 10. Does a 10 hit you?
No, a 10 doesn't.
Okay. Does not hit.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna. So. As my action, I'm going to try to use the telekinesis. And try to basically lift her up in the air.
Okay. As mentioned
Yeah.
beforehand,
Yep.
if you do try to move her, contested. But even if
Yes.
it doesn't succeed, she's still restrained until the end of your turn.
Yes. So
Ba-ba-ba.
D20. I got a natural 20.
And I got a 19.
All right.
Excuse me?
2 20s.
However, you still
Dang.
won.
Wait, why did you get a -1?
She doesn't have strength.
Wait, I thought it was your. I thought we had the same
Wild.
roll because you used her best ability last time.
No, that's for like her winning the
Oh.
spell or against the spell.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
At this point, the spell has effect, and she is fighting against the spell effect.
Yes.
So it's
Okay.
Natural
different.
1. Sorry, not natural 1. -1 because she is not strength based.
I mean, how like contested? That's crazy. Okay, so she goes 30 feet up in the air.
Uh-huh.
That's my action.
I believe if you currently have her restrained, it can be a bonus action, if I'm correct.
It said. Oh, wait, what? For real?
I'm pretty sure that to move them, like most moving of a spell is just a bonus action.
No, it's action. It says it on the thing.
Oh.
You have to
Okay.
make another check to see if you can move them every turn, as an action. To keep them held, basically. And then.
How far can you move them? 30 feet
30
up?
feet. Yeah, 30 feet up in the air.
Or are you just going to raise them up high enough? No, I would move
And
them
then
up 30 feet.
What?
Sorry.
And then she's resistant against all like spells, right? Like spell saves and everything.
You believe.
Okay.
You don't know what the cap is, but you believe.
What about melee attacks? Melee spell attacks? I believe. I don't know. I don't know.
You can try.
Well, I'm gonna try to like so. Since she's 30 feet up in the air, I'm gonna use a bonus or quicken spell. Yeah, I'll use another quicken spell. And then see if I can use my Thorn Whip ability. And do I get advantage? Or is that not advantage? If she, I don't know because it's not 30, it's not like based, so.
This is technically a melee attack, and she is restrained. I think you do.
Okay. No, I don't think that was it.
No.
Okay.
Try though.
So, but yeah, she's hovering 30 feet up in the air. So.
I mean, she would be if it wasn't the end of your turn.
And it's the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, instead of using your action to keep her restrained, you can do it next
That's
turn.
what I
but-
was. That's what I was doing.
No, you moved her.
You
Oh
moved her
wait, I
up.
have. Yeah, doesn't she?
And at the end of your turn, she has to contest the actual moving, and then she contests the spell again at the end of your turn.
I'm so confused, right? I thought I wanted to move her and then keep her there. I can't move her and then still keep her floating?
The actual movement she has to contest.
So how do I make?
So regardless of what you do,
Yeah.
she will still have to contest.
So do I need to
whether or not-
contest her again?
Yeah, the spell. Whether or not the spell will remain, she will still remain under the control of your telekinesis.
Okay.
Up to 30 feet in a direction, including upwards, but not beyond the range of the spell. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained until your is restrained in your telekinetic grip. Yeah, I guess she's just up there. A creature lifted upwards is... Oh, wait. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip. Oh, so it would stop as soon as this turn ends. A creature lifted upwards is suspended in midair. Subsequent rounds, you can use your action to attempt to maintain your telekinetic grip on a creature.
Yeah.
It's weird
So-
wording, but it does
Yes.
seem that she is freed from your grip, but still in an affected area, allowing you to potentially hold on to her again. But she does fall.
I wanted her to stay floated in the air. That's why I rolled. That's why I used my action.
Yeah, let's just say that happens. I don't like the wording, and let's just say that happens.
Okay, I'm
I don't
very
wanna look it up.
confused. Okay.
I don't want to look it up. Let's say it happens.
Okay. Dust. Go.
That is definitely 120 feet because still within that range. I am, but I'm still going to move here. Actually, here. And I'm going to cast 3 Eldritch Blasts at the Crimson Mare.
Okay. I didn't mention this beforehand because I thought someone would melee her or get the chance to. I chose crocodile for a reason, technically alligator, but I found crocodile first. If a crocodile's attack does hit, the target is grappled, DC 12 to escape. They're under the restrained condition. Melee attacks do have advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Dexterity saves are at a disadvantage. Just letting you know. But you can still do what you're doing.
They're at disadvantage. Okay. Let me see. I was here.
Speed did reduce to 0.
Okay. If that is the case, I'm going to use my feline ability, and I can get all the way to her.
Mhm.
And then I will take out my chakrams. And attack her twice.
Advantage to hit. 23 does hit, though.
Okay. Does the 19 hit? Oh, wait, no. Yeah,
The 23 does.
23 does. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to... Oh, yeah, no, that's just the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack.
25 does hit. And 28 does hit.
So I'm taking the 23 and the 28. So that's 9 slashing plus... okay, 9, 12, that's 21 slashing.
Mhm.
And I'm going to proc the piercing effect, the shattering effect.
Nice.
So 21, 21 plus 19, that is 40. Plus
Ooh.
2d6. I'm just double checking hex. Okay. 2d6 necrotic damage.
Mhm.
So 5 points of necrotic damage. And then I'm going to inflict 10 points of thunder damage on her.
Okay. What's the
For
total point?
for the total of 55 points of damage.
Well, with only 34 HP left, how do you want to bring her down?
As I'm coming up, I'll just be like, I'll first slice into her, and then throw it down into her, my chakram,
Uh-huh.
and then right before I pierce her with it shattering, I will say, I am sorry for not being able to get to you sooner. As it shatters inside her cavity, inside of her chest.
Yeah. shattering the blade into her, causing her form, her function of both magic and physical function to stop. You can tell that there is a nod of recognition, a nod of understanding, one of accepting their fate and returning back to the afterlife. Where they go, they'll at least be in a more peaceful place, rather than being used by a corrupt force. They do go down, but they go down in peace. And your item is also there.
Can I do a free action of picking it up?
Unless something's there to contest it, you cannot. But those alligators are friends, so yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna pick it up at that point. And
You should have control.
yeah, I'm actually just gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Because I want to move it closer to Ophelia when I bike it.
Mhm.
And I think I can actually just move one more away, so. Okay. Actually, no, I want to keep her in. I'll want to keep her in that range. No, I am going to. Sorry, I am just all kinds of things. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to be here.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
The end of my turn. Oh, I'm going to shift my. Wait. No, I
Bonus
can't shift
action.
my hex.
That's too far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just barely too far for me. Oh wait, no, it's
Why don't
90
you just
feet.
move
I'm gonna
there?
shift my hex to
Oh,
her.
there you go.
I'm gonna it's 90 feet. I thought it was
That's
60 feet.
That's a good idea.
So I'm gonna shift hex to her. It's a 90 foot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do quick math on the arc of your spell with 30 feet in the sky. I think it still qualifies. I think she would be around 75 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Sorry, distance-wise. Anyways, hitting her now has hex. What attribute?
She is going to do wisdom saving throws.
Nice.
Okay. I believe that is your turn.
Yep,
Which
that
means
is my turn.
area of effect, layer action.
Yay! Wait, am I near it still?
You are still near it. Maybe.
Ah.
But that's
wait,
only if the 10-foot range thing procs. It does not. The last thing does proc. There is a chance that something is summoned from the other side. However, that chance is only 30%.
And we hit that.
So this D100 does need to hit 70 or above.
Oh.
I roll low. Let's hope it's low.
You roll. Wait, what? No, you.
I rolled
Stop!
high.
No! No!
Can I give
Don't
up?
do it. No, just let it happen. Let the dice tell their story.
You guys also do have effects and skills.
Like,
What
I
kind of
want to
skill are
use
you
that-
gonna do, Dust? What are you gonna do?
I want to use up 2 of my lucky.
Oh,
My last 2 lucky. To.
I want to see
I'll
the
have to reroll.
cool thing happen, Dust.
I'm only causing a reroll.
Oh,
Out
but
of-
it's so cool. He rolled a 97. Come on.
Out of game, I
Hmm.
just had deafened. What did I miss? I was like,
Okay,
hard pass. I'm
Come
gonna
on.
figure
Why
out
would
how to
you
get out.
cancel that? He just sounds something was gonna be summoned. That sounds really cool.
I would allow this, however, lucky affects you, not
Yeah.
your enemy.
Okay.
But I do enjoy the thought. Unfortunately, that is beyond the normal threshold of low 70. Ada, what you basically missed, people attacked, dust destroyed, the Crimson Mare,
Well, yeah,
overkill.
I heard that. It just like for 2 minutes
Overkill.
of stuff, and I didn't know how I did that. But...
And the last effect of the pool is potentially summoning something from the Shadowfell.
Another dragon.
Let's go.
I swear to God, if we get another dragon,
Okay, I have to roll something to see what comes through.
part of me just hopes it's just a normal person, or just like, but it's oh,
Number
That's a lot.
1.
number one.
Oops.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's no good. Everyone, hold on to your hats. We're gonna die.
Hold on to your butts.
Boy.
Name that movie.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is it another dragon?
No,
Is it worse?
it's technically worse.
Ah! No.
What was summoned is known as a vampire lord.
I wonder if Ada can deal with that.
25 hit points. All right.
CR 15.
Okay.
Coming out of no, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's hostile. It just depends on what you guys do. Coming out of nowhere, out of the pool, this form of an entity beyond this mortal coil is out. It has no idea what it's doing here or who it's interacting it with, but it's now here. If it's good or bad, I'm gonna roll outside the game. If it's good or bad, either way, this is something new.
Okay.
Would you
Yeah,
recognize
great.
that Ada is a daughter of the Raven Queen?
If she had her wings out, maybe. That being said, it's Ophelia's turn. She's going to cast magic because why would she try to hit you with a sword or a dagger 30 feet in the sky?
Try to cast magic again.
Yes.
Would Mage Slayer get activated again?
If she was right next to you, but she is 30
Dang
feet in the
it.
sky.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
You
But
good?
you know
She's
what?
Trying?
I'm going to allow it if you throw your sword at her.
No.
No, I can't risk the sword. Wait, hang on. Do I have a knife?
Yeah, so
You
that's
will
why
have to roll athletics to hit her, though. And you just need to hit
you guys are
her.
pretty good athletics,
Use
so,
sword, you lose your aura.
what if I throw a hand axe? Can I do that instead of the sword?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna make an athletics check first to see if I.
No, this is just standard hand axe attack. Because the sword
Yeah.
isn't meant to be thrown.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is not her AC. Her AC is above 20, but below 22. Or 22. But 18 doesn't hit. It just flies in the air and, like, nicks her boot, but it falls back to the ground right next to you. It's like trying to hit a pinata that your friends keep just keeping out of your reach. However, beginning to cast a spell, presumably, she begins to look at you. All of you, honestly tired and upset, looks towards the vampire lord. Needs to deal with that later, maybe. But
What is she trying to do?
So,
potentially a spell.
Does it look... Do I have any intentions of what the spell is?
You can't see it out of the top of your head. You can tell that she is upset. And she's like gesturing towards you all, but then looks down at, well, the main group that's around her. I am tired of all of you, and I've had enough. She looks towards
we couldn't
Nikolai,
Fourth level counterspell.
and
What?
Nikolai
Oh,
must roll D20 plus charisma.
That's a 10.
No! That's a 5.
No,
Sorry.
it's a 10. It's a 10.
It's a 10? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
I didn't even look something up for a second.
Which is a fail.
Yeah, Christmas saving throw, or just a flat D20.
It's a
It'd be a
it's a-
D20 plus their spell casting modifier, which would be
Which
charisma
is
for
5.
Nikolai.
Okay. So
Let's hope you don't insta-die. No, I'm thinking of the other one. And she can't cast the other one because she already used up that spell slot.
wait, no, I don't. Is she casting what I think she's casting?
No, she doesn't have the spell slot for it.
Oh.
Oh.
That being
Nice.
said, though, she still hurts you quite a bit.
What does she do?
Well, you do need to make a dexterity saving throw. She doesn't auto-succeed. Miasma forms around her hands, and as you cast the counterspell, which, again, technically wouldn't work, but I like this to work because it wastes your guys' reactions and also gives you a fair fight.
Well, no,
go
it
ahead and roll a
doesn't
dexterity
work.
saving throw.
What is she? What is
As
she
the
casting?
miasma... I'm not telling you until you roll.
Okay, fine. 15.
Doesn't succeed. She's casting
Oh, no.
Disintegrate.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
The miasma hits your body and you're not able to move away from the target that quickly enough. You do get hit for 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
Yeah. Nikolai's just like, oh, yeah, okay, I feel ya. I get you're mad. It's cool.
20 plus 40, that is 64.
Yeah.
And thankfully enough, you're not reduced to 0, so you are
Nope.
fine. You're alive. And a whole bunch of your stuff is also disintegrated. Nothing
What?
need to be described, but like you lose belt buckles here and there. Your clothes is fine, but like small little things are disintegrated and gone forever.
Hey, I had that.
my
That was
Yes.
a good time.
my piece of paper.
Oh, that is gone.
Oh, Did any of those posters disintegrate?
oh, yeah.
No.
Gone.
Constitution saving throw for maintaining telekinesis, right?
I believe so. You need to
Oh,
beat
wait,
half of that, which is 32.
32. Can I make that roll?
Oh, so Dust, go ahead and roll the fire damage.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
totally
I
forgot
don't
that.
think I don't think I can make that roll. My highest would be a
3
29.
points of fire damage.
You could roll a natural 20, potentially.
Can I just not?
That's
Yeah.
Can I
Yes.
just not?
you don't
I,
want to make
I
it
don't
good?
make the save.
Okay.
She
You don't make the
falls.
save,
Yeah,
and she
I
falls
know.
30 feet. Additional, I believe that is 4d6.
Let me see.
I roll 46.
Yeah.
13.
It's a
damage.
1d6. It's a 1d6 for every 10 feet fallen.
30, 10, 10. That should be 4d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking 16 on her turn, she is visibly upset, but telekinesis is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And she also has
Yeah.
movement, technically.
Yeah, but
Let's-
she did take damage.
I'm going to have her roll to see if she understands that something is going on, so she tries to move away from Dust, because it happened when Dust was around that area.
Wait, move away from who?
Dust.
Dust.
Why is she? Who's moving away from Dust?
Ophelia, potentially.
Because of the aura, right?
Excuse me? I'm moving away from Grok or Ada?
No,
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 it's
away
not.
from
Away from
me.
Dust.
Away from me.
Because
Regarding
of the aura.
the Holy Orchid spike.
Plus modifier.
Oh.
Not enough for my taste that she would understand what's going on.
Okay.
She's been preoccupied with you guys rather than Dust. She does figure out that Dust is messing with some magical item, but she doesn't realize what exactly is going on just yet. Again, she's petty, but she's not overthinking that you guys can defeat her. But she is not looking good. That being said, though, that's her turn. Grot goes in for a swing now that she's on the ground. No longer restrained. He doesn't have an advantage, but that does hit.
Nice.
Nice. Again, swing with second attack. Nice.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, oops. I rolled the wrong thing.
Let's go.
Even better.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
that's
If
really
it kills her, just kill her. I'm perfectly fine with
He
not
can't kill
giving
her.
her healing blow.
Oh yeah,
blow.
No, he can't kill her.
that'd be crazy cool though.
Smashing into her. She is looking horribly. Opal quickly comes over, gives her action to give Nikolai a health potion, higher class. One of her concoctions, you do get dealt 64 points of health damage. 17.
Oh, okay.
Holds her bonus action potentially for something. Vol comes over if needed help.
Thank
That's
you.
as far as she can go. So she's using the rest of her action to get there. Whisper is holding action against Ophelia in case she tries something funny. And Fauna tries to get as close as
Range.
possible.
They would keep out of range of the.
Cool.
Lovely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Still within range for attacks, but still further away from the pool. I believe that's all NPCs. Ada.
Okay. You just go look at Opal. Hey, you're fine if I do it. If I achieve 8 points out of sword and add Ophelia.
You and me.
Kill her.
Either way,
Okay.
she's going to die. Ophelia just looks towards you. If you think you can.
Oh, I would love to try. It's gonna aim slash the sword at Ophelia. Let me pull it up again.
Oh, I'm already rolling this preemptively.
There we go. Oh,
Here you go.
okay.
Here's a bend luck. I don't think you got advantage on that, by the way.
Yeah,
Doesn't her ability
no,
give?
No, that's only on reactions.
With Ben Luck using that.
I got a 2. I don't think that works. I don't think that hits.
Unfortunately, it doesn't. Trying to strike into her, you try, but it doesn't exactly hit. However,
I don't think I get bend luck because I didn't get I don't get reactions, so it doesn't. Never mind.
if you have a cantrip or a bonus action spell, you can potentially try to aim for her face.
Let me check real quick. Give me a minute because there are too many spells out for me to check. I have a lot of cantrips.
I already used my reaction for counter spell, so bend luck does not work.
Either way, it didn't hit, but thank you for being honest.
He's slightly on the game. I'm slightly tempted to do Word of Radiance, even though I know it probably won't work. Yeah, because most of my bonus action spells, I believe, are healing spells. What do you say if I use a cantrip of bonus action again, Dynamite?
What was that?
Maybe a healing spell. Maybe
Maybe-
something. Maybe some healing would be good.
You can
Yeah.
give her if you have a bonus action, cantrip that can deal damage. You can do it point blank to her face.
I mean, I can. It's up to you.
Just gonna. Yeah, That's why I hate decisions. I'm gonna use masculine word.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your
Yeah,
team
that's-
is hurt.
Yeah.
It probably is a good choice.
Do a level. I believe I can make it just normal. Sorry, just checking things real quick because I forget how the spell works. It's a creature. Blah, 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 blah,
I just click on it.
Okay. Alright, doing level 4. Alright. If it's gonna load in, that would be nice.
That was a wait.
That was.
What?
What?
Oh, you
Hang
rolled really. You rolled horrible.
Oh my god.
Don't you get some ability because you were
So
Life
she gets
woman
bonus.
part.
Everybody gets a bonus 2 to their healing, and then Ada gets a bonus 2.
Okay.
So
Other
that'd
than
be-
dust, you can hit everyone else.
So we get.
Okay, I'll hit.
How many people are you hit? I guess you can hit.
Okay, myself, Eiffel. That's 3. Brock and I don't think Opal was damaged, were they?
You can go up to 6.
Opal's been hurt, but not dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You'll-
only it's 8. It's 8 hit
Okay,
points. So
The least
Okay,
hurt individual is
it's not
Opal.
much. Okay, I will do everyone except Opal. So
Okay.
that'd be Ada, Nikolai, Grok, Full, Whisper, and Fauna.
did you
Okay.
heal yourself?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
I said myself.
Okay.
Remember the first one.
So-
Healing
Yeah.
yourself for a good amount, you are able to do so. You aren't dead, and thankfully enough, you're a little bit more healed. I would say if you're going to move, but probably not the best idea to move.
No.
But at least you're
Uh,
away from the pool.
You
That's
should heal
all
for
you
your
wanted.
8 hit points, Ada.
8?
Yeah, 8.
Gosh. Okay.
Okay. Nikolai.
Okay. Well, I feel it's the end of the road here. Are you gonna surrender? We're gonna kill you regardless.
If you could. In the end, even if I die, so long as my team, puts up air quotes, succeeds, I'll be back.
It's more of a group than a team, but okay.
Then good luck with your own team. Puts up air quotes.
Oh.
Nikolai, what do you do?
Well, kind of. I want to move. I guess I want to move up a little bit because I don't know what this vampire is gonna do. And then she's a resistance against all this stuff, and I don't think I can cast any spells on her. So,
She's not resistant to slashing damage.
I know, right?
Whisper can attest to that.
So I'm gonna, yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna try to see if I can hit her with the thorn whip this time again.
Okay.
So why is this? Why am I? Wait. Am I rolling? What am I? I rolled a 2 again. What? How? Thorn whip is not my spell.
Eh,
My goodness.
not for everyone. Casting your thrown whip, it goes around her, and she just grabs onto it, causing it to basically decay away,
Okay.
being mean until the end.
Yeah.
Anything else, Nikolai?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll try and see if I can quicken another spell.
You can if you want to. Depends on the spell.
Quicken.
I'm also surprised you
And-
have so many sorcery points left.
Oh yeah, that's because I have a total of 14. So every time I do like a spell, like it only doesn't cost very much because I have the meta magic adept feature.
Yeah. Also,
So
roll a magic surge while you're at it. After you
okay,
cast the
cool.
spell.
So that's gonna throw a chromatic orb at her. I'll use ice. Just a regular one. Oh my gosh! Are you
What is the whole
joking?
yeah,
Puts up her hand
Oh my
and smashes
God.
the orb.
Oh,
It'd be
okay,
funny
magic
if your wild magic took her out.
surge. 29. Wild magic surge. Oh my gosh, that's funny. It doesn't really affect anything, but
Oh boy.
The enemy gets healed by
No.
100 points.
it'd be funny if it fire like. Wait, what's how much? If is there a funny one? You were teleported to the astral plane. That'd be a funny one. That was actually one above.
Did that happen once?
I
Yes.
think it did. Yeah.
Very close to the beginning of the campaign.
You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Go for it.
Okay, it's not too bad.
I'm gonna teleport up here.
Okay. Getting closer to the vampire lord, Dust.
I didn't want her to be away from Ophelia.
Well, she's not looking great. Dust almost... sorry, not Dust. Grok almost murdered her.
Yeah, and I couldn't hit her. I literally roll a 2 and a 1.
What's the magic?
Seriously.
At least we're trying. You know what? If Groggerople takes it, I wouldn't be upset.
If you're saying
What
something,
did
Dust,
I-
you're not... you're muted. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm moving there. Sorry, I wasn't really talking either. So
Did the hex go away from her?
No, I just removed it accidentally. It's still there.
Oh, gotcha.
It still has its advantage on the wisdom.
Okay. I don't have my range for my chakrams.
I believe it's 30, 60?
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I would be probably. Yeah. Somewhere right in there.
2060.
Getting to roll for my like.
2060. Yeah, that would be at disadvantage. So, yeah, what the heck? We'll try. Okay, first one. Okay.
That was disadvantage.
Yeah, this is disadvantage. I'm gonna roll all my disadvantages first.
Okay. Give me a second. Oh, nice. Opal has one thing she can do. And hopefully it works. Dust, roll for me 1d4.
Is that for the 20?
That is for the 20. And her
Okay.
AC is 22.
So I barely hit her with that one.
Yes.
I am going to use a lucky feat. 1 point of my lucky feat.
I feel like you should see what the first one does before you see what the
Okay, yeah,
second one
okay.
does.
Okay. So that is
She has
9
2.
points.
She has 2 HP left.
Oh, 2 HP? Okay.
Yeah,
So I will
that's-
finish her off. So 13 slashing plus 1d6. That's 3 points of necrotic damage. If that necrotic damage takes effect.
Mm-hmm. Generally does. How do you want to finish Ophelia off?
Slice. Bad.
I will just say, I'll just yell across, "Hey, Ophelia, you did things so that you will never come back. And so have a nice time." And he'll throw his chakram and take off her head.
She turns around to say something sassy, because this is this kind of character. Before she can even mutter a word, the head rolls off. And the chakram returns to your hand.
Taken into the water. Ew, gross. Okay.
And
Nice
like it would have
buzz.
been it would have been fire damage, so it would have cauterized the wound.
Mhm.
Just to kind of spite her.
Nikolai's like standing on the bridge and he's clapping.
Go ahead.
It was a little off, but the delivery was nice. Let me see. Who's the color?
Dust, you clean cut her head off. I believe those were 2 of your attacks. Anything else for your turn? There are no more enemies in the area. You've effectively murdered them all.
Yeah.
There is the vampire lord, though. Is there anything you say to them?
I'll just say, I'll just,
Hello?
I'm there. I'm here.
Hello.
Can anybody else hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My mic might have just gotten a bit too far. I'll just kind of like, we have no qualms with you. We won't attack you if you don't attack us.
As you say this to an entity, let's face it, as strong as Ophelia, unfortunately, but true. Looking towards you, all he dare say, with vice and grip in his words. That's fine. Do you exactly know where I am? I was out in a stroll with my wife, and, well, here I am. You got lucky.
Oh.
He's not
You just
mean, or
said?
he's just a dude.
Yeah. I'll just say, you are on the material plane. You were summoned, forcefully summoned. Sorry about that. It wasn't our group who did that. So,
I
if there's
see.
anything that we can do, we'll help you get back to your wife.
Well, hopefully. But do you need any help cleaning up this area? It is highly infected with undead energy.
That would be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
That would be great.
All right,
Thank
splendid.
you.
You know how to do that?
Yes, Vampire Lord. General description of my job. But more on that maybe next time. With a person that can help you out. I can't believe you guys rolled so lucky. Well, I rolled so poorly. And an entity now here to potentially clean up this area so it's not a situation. You managed to defeat an old rival. Well, not really an old rival, more like a pain in the butt. But hey, let's face it. As an adventurer, you generally try to do that. But with Ophelia gone, there's still the leader in town. Whoever that is, you can figure that out. I've given you all the information you need. But we'll decide on who you try to murder next time, as we end the session for today.